Fox. And then last night, the Israeli security cabinet approved the plan to take over Gaza City while also increasing food and other aid to Palestinians. U.S. Ambassador to Israel Mike Huckabee also tells Fox
Hamas is not going to stay. They can't have a future in Gaza. And quite frankly, Martha, to do anything else would be like leaving the Nazis in Germany after World War II.
The goal is to free the remaining hostages, though some families of those still held in Gaza are protesting the new war plan, fearing hostage deaths, wanting a ceasefire instead. Palestinian officials say the war has killed more than 60,000 people and displaced civilians. Today's the deadline President Trump had set for Russian leader Vladimir Putin to stop the war in Ukraine or face new economic sanctions. He now says,
"We're going to see what he has to say. It's going to be up to him. Very disappointed."
White House officials are optimistic that a meeting between President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin will happen and that it could happen as soon as next week. We are learning new details this morning. Sources familiar with the negotiations tell Fox that a Trump-Putin summit was in the works as early as this coming Monday. Rome was considered as a destination. Other countries are in the mix as well.
That's Fox's Madeline Rivera. The standoff over a congressional redistricting in Texas could escalate unless Democratic lawmakers who left the state to block a vote come back. But yesterday, State Rep Mihaela Plisa told Fox,
"I will not return to Texas by tomorrow. This is much bigger than Texas."
Republican Attorney General Ken Paxton just told Fox,
Dustin Burrows, our speaker, has given them a deadline of showing up today. If they show up today, we're all happy. We can get our business done, and everybody's good. If they do not show up, we will be in an Illinois courtroom
threatening jail and/or trying to remove the lawmakers from office. That redistricting could give Republicans 5 more House seats in the 2026 elections. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
An injury to the Indianapolis Colts quarterback. Nothing on radar. 71 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 91 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 6:02.
Yeah, obviously you feel for him. You don't want anyone to get hurt ever, especially in the preseason on something, in a situation like that. So I didn't actually see the injury itself.
That is one of the Colts quarterbacks, Daniel Jones, talking about Anthony Richardson's pinky, which popped out of place and looked really awkward after a hard hit in the first quarter. After the game, Richardson said he's frustrated.
Really just to make sure I could even throw, honestly. I was just trying to get a feel of it, see how I felt. I was able to spin there a little bit, not the best of my ability, but just a little bit more. I was trying to get back in there, but they said they already ruled me out, so I was like, all right.
And there's a quarterback competition going on. Richardson's job that he's had is on the line as Daniel Jones competes. Jones will start next game as the Green Bay Packers come to town Saturday afternoon for preseason game number 2. The Colts lost the game to the Ravens yesterday, 24-16. There's a special census for Westfield that's supposed to culminate next month. John Herrick explains.
Scott Willis is the mayor of Westfield.
A lot of tax revenue that's paid to cities from the state is based on your population. So we have 65,000 residents that are paying taxes, but we're only getting the revenue back for, say, 50,000 of those residents. So there's a gap.
He's encouraging anyone who lives in Westfield to fill out the paperwork for the census on the city's website so they can secure the funding for all the critical services they need. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
A medical professional says the former director of a patient care center in Indy is negligent when it came to the care of his own patients.
Again, this patient probably would have made it through the night had she done what most doctors do, allow you to give them the SBAR communication and then make their clinical judgment.
Kobe Simpson, a nurse who formerly worked at Own Valley Rehabilitation and Healthcare, has filed multiple reports with the state. Vice President J.D. Vance was able to raise $1 million during his visit to Indianapolis on Thursday. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic, weather together in 1 minute. It is 6:04.
Mike loves summer in Indy, but he hates to paint. So he called Rhino Shield.
Our home is basically a contemporary, and we just started noticing that the paint was just fading and just looked like garbage. We had received a postcard from Rhino Shield, and we decided to take a look at it.
Rhino Shield's formulated for our specific climate here in Indiana.
The process with Rhino Shield and their crew, they were just very conscientious. We had problems in the past with painters. They leave debris and everything. Well, we didn't have that with Rhino Shield.
Way better than paint, backed by a 25-year warranty. And right now, get the guaranteed protection of Rhino Shield for 10% off the regular price.
The thing about the Rhino Shield, the heat gain has been reduced, and we save $70 a month. You don't hear that about any type of paint.
Here's Rhino Shield's Shane Smith.
This offer is limited, so call me at 888-RHINO-41. That's 888-RHINO-41.
Don't paint.
Don't vinyl.
Go Rhino.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Southside northbound 65 stop and go traffic Raymond Street into the south split because of construction. Northeast side inbound 69 wide open right now from State Road 37 to 465. No trouble there. Traffic sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push to talk walkie-talkies with nationwide LTE coverage. For a limited time, get 60% off and free UPS shipping at rapidradios.com. Use code radio for an extra 5% off. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Marcus Bailey, Wish TV meteorologist. What's happening?
Hey, Tony. Good morning. Happy Friday. Lots of sunshine. It's going to be pretty hot, pretty humid as we go through the afternoon. Very similar to yesterday with a high of around 89. Our feels-like temperatures likely into the mid-90s. Tonight, mostly clear, a low down to 70. Quiet but hot for the weekend. Saturday and Sunday both. Lots of sunshine. Highs into the lower 90s. Monday, partly cloudy, maybe a spotty storm late. Monday's high around 90.
Around 90.
Around 90, yes.
Around. Possibly near.
Possibly near.
Maybe yes,
Gives
maybe
you that,
no.
Gives you that, 2-degree fluctuation. Or whatever.
Oh, is that what we get? We get a 2-degree grace?
I think it's somewhere around there. I don't know what the acceptable range is.
Around.
Around. This is a meteorological technical term.
It is, because I'm starting to think of getting the radio show started around 6 o'clock.
Right.
Just see how it works for everybody.
See how that works. That's right.
Marcus Bailey, thank you, man. Appreciate it. 69 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 6:07. A preseason game. Come on now. The Ravens 24, the Colts 16. I'm not worried about the loss at all. It's preseason. I'm worried about Anthony Richardson leaving the game with the pinky injury. That's what I'm worried about. It was a sack. He gets hit pretty hard. He goes off the field. His pinky is looking, I don't know, like it shouldn't go in that direction. But it was. In comes Daniel Jones. He's 10 for 21, 144 yards. In comes Riley Leonard. He's 12 for 24, 92 yards and the interception. Okay. I mean, it happens. Wasn't a great day for the Colts. Wasn't necessarily a great day on the ground either. But that's what preseason's for. The question before us is Anthony Richardson hurt? He dislocated his pinky. And the most stunning thing about this is that ESPN spelled it Pinkie, and I want to sue. Producer Carl, how do you spell pinky?
Oh, you're going to ask me to spell? Pinkie?
You know what? I apologize. Never, it's like law. Never ask a question you don't know the answer to. I am sorry.
It's 6:09.
I apologize. Matt Bear? Yeah, this will make it better. Matt Bear, how do you spell pinky? How do you spell? Okay, he's busy looking at something traffic related. I'm sorry. Right, can't get any help. Pinky. That's pinky. I-E? Did I miss something? Are we having a whole Dan Quayle moment? What is happening? Pinkie? That's how we spell pinky? I don't even know what to say. Right now, that is giving me the most amount of stress. Yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen with this pinky, with his throwing hands, with Anthony Richardson. It's just being injured. Honestly, not a surprise. This is how we know him. Let's see how the other two preseason games go. Hope he's fine. Truly. If you want an extra $50 million, I'm going to help you get it. That's right. Because I'm a friend. I always have been. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
This is Gary Dick. Big news at the Purdue Airport at 6:32. Stay connected with the new IBJ Media app, your source for Indiana business news that moves as fast as you do. Download the app today at ibj.com/app download.
Comcast Business High Five Hotline. What's the state of your excitement?
I signed my business up for the 5-year price lock guarantee, and I can't stop high-fiving people. High five!
Okay, deep
high
breath.
High five.
You're in a good place. You signed your business up for 5 years of gig speed internet and advanced security, all on our ultra-reliable network.
Gig speeds and advanced security? I'm so stoked.
Yep, and you get it at a great rate that's locked in for 5 years.
Woo!
The high five is just your body's way of saying, I'm winning.
So this is natural.
High-fiving everyone you see in a state of business savings enthusiasm, totally natural.
Sweet! Thank you! Thank you! High five, everybody! High five!
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee is back, but only for a limited time, so sign your business up today.
High five!
Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/21/25 for new customers with qualifying bundle. Current customers may be eligible depending on services and area. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
Attention! If you suffer from consistent pain in your joints caused by arthritis, overuse, or injury, you may be a candidate for a revolutionary therapy that could revitalize damaged tissue. This approach can provide long-lasting relief from pain in your knees, shoulders, hips, and other joints with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. And using your FSA or HSA funds, you could save up to 30% off. To find out if you're a viable candidate, request a free consultation from QC Kinetics by calling 463-348-2596. Instead of masking the symptoms, it resolves the problem at its source. Already used by thousands of satisfied patients nationwide, this joint pain therapy is available right now to the public, but only for qualified candidates. Find out if you're a viable candidate today. Request a free consultation by calling QC Kinetics, 463-348-2596, 463-348-2596.
Renewing your driver's license online or heading to the BMV? Indiana Donor Network and Donate Life Indiana remind you to be prepared to answer this important question.
Would you like to sign up to be an organ donor?
When you say yes to organ donation, your license could make you a lifesaver. Just one organ and tissue donor can save 8 lives and heal countless more. Your yes at the BMV is a possible life-saving gift. Say yes to organ donation.
Hey, it's Big Joe for Absolute Comfort, your trusted independent American Standard Air dealer. And owner Chris Wedekin sells the Mitsubishi Electric Mini Split, a great option for heating and cooling where ductwork can't be installed.
If you have one of those homes that has baseboard heat or electric heat, ceiling cable heat, these can be specifically designed for those houses because in those houses it's very difficult having to do all the construction and remodeling that goes with adding ductwork into those types of homes.
Find out more by going to AbsoluteComfort.org. Absolute Comfort is your trusted independent American Standard Air Mitsubishi Electric Elite Ductless Pro dealer.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Traffic on the 5s. Matthew Bear in the WIBC Traffic Center. How do you spell pinky?
Pinkey.
You know what?
Yeah.
I asked radio people. I apologize.
Are we spelling dislocated pinky or fractured pinky?
Just pinky.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Are you talking about a quarterback?
Yeah.
Colts quarterback, yeah. He got hurt. Hurt. Northbound 65 slow on the south side from Keystone Avenue up to the south split. Delay actually slowdown starts after Keystone into the south split because of construction. Inbound 69 looks good. Wide open right now, 116th Street, 2465. If you're coming in from Boone County, good to hear from you guys. Southbound 65 looking fantastic at the moment. As good as 65 can look from US 52 down to 865, the dogleg. Traffic sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies with nationwide LTE coverage. For a limited time, get 60% off and free UPS shipping at rapidradios.com. Use code RADIO for an extra 5% off. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
69 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 6:16.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
You want to make a quick $50 million? I got you covered. I got it all for you. Okay. Here's how it works. Here's how it goes. Step 1: know the whereabouts of Venezuelan strongman Nicolas Maduro. Step 2: call Pam Bondi. Step 3: profit. Huh? Do I have this understood, or do I have this understood? Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. What is going on? Pam Bondi is the Attorney General, and she is offering up the deals. Well, if I could play that right, I'd be so dangerous, because this was worthwhile. Let's do this again, shall we?
Today, the Department of Justice and State Department are announcing a historic $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro. Maduro uses foreign terrorist organizations like TDA, Sinaloa, and Cartel of the Suns to bring deadly drugs and violence into our country. To date, the DEA has seized 30 tons of cocaine linked to Maduro and his associates, with nearly 7 tons linked to Maduro himself, which represents a primary source of income for the deadly cartels based in Venezuela and Mexico. Cocaine is often laced with fentanyl, resulting in the loss and destruction of countless American lives. The DOJ has seized over $700 million of Maduro-linked assets, including 2 private jets, 9 vehicles, and more. Yet Maduro's reign of terror continues.
Okay. We get it. Bad guy. He was a bad guy when he took over for Hugo Chavez. Hugo Chavez was a bad guy. Of course he's a bad guy. $50 million. That's a fair amount of loot. We're gonna need Dog the Bounty Hunter. We're gonna need some people. If you have a working pair of binoculars and you do not have problems with travel by air, let's gather at a local airport and let's go find this guy. We're 4 seconds away from letters of marque and reprisal. No? Can you use them in this case? I think you could. The Justice Department announcing this, upping the reward from $25 million. And I'm not doubting anything that Pam Bondi said. I wholeheartedly agree with it. Maduro is horrific. It's interesting, though, the play that Maduro is not just terrible for his nation. He is engaging basically an attack on us. It's one thing to say that Maduro threw out election results, declared himself a winner of an election, and is engaged in full-on dictatorship in Venezuela. This is factual. It's another thing to say we're going to take him out through a level of paying for his arrest. That's a different approach. I honestly don't know how others take it. The argument being made is he's a threat to us. He is going after us. He is harming us. So let's not put up with it. As a concept, man, do I love that. Cattle prices at an all-time high. Now, I've got some very cool information coming out about something that I'm doing that I cannot wait to share with you. And I will, and it'll be absolutely fantastic. Can't wait. Can't wait. Actually, if you listen to Eat, Drink, Smoke, my cigar and bourbon show, which is heard weekends all across the country, eatdrinksmokeshow.com, you'll hear a little bit about this. It's fantastic. The prices, meat prices are high, boo. And everybody knows it. Everybody knows that you walk into, pick your local shop, and you say, I would like some fresh beef. And they say, okay, first go find Nicolas Maduro, and then you can afford it. It's expensive. The story out of Sioux City, Iowa, ranchers getting roughly $3,000 for a 600 to 700 pound cow. That's what's happening. Everything is on the rise. These things are on the rise. Now, we should be clear about two things. There could be a lot of reasons why cattle is more expensive. It could be feed. It could be other things going on within the industry. It could be a lack of cattle, right? Supply and demand is a real thing. There could be greater demand that people want more of these things. And even though these things are more expensive, people feel that they have the money to spend on it, which is a different way of looking at the situation. The average price of ground beef is $6.12 a pound. Is that right? $6.12? Maybe it's because I look at, like, am I the only person who still calls it a circular? The things that come in your mail? Am I the only person who still gets mail? I don't know. I see the deals and the offerings from that, and I don't see $6.12 a pound. That is, I'm not buying Wagyu ground beef. I'm buying 80-20, people, which is, by the way, the right way to do it. Depending on what you're making. No matter what, 80-20 is the right way to do it. You're gonna make a meatball with a lean, with like a 93.7. How are you gonna even eat that thing? What's the point? What are you doing? You got to have a little fat in there. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you do. You got to have a little bit of fat. What? What did I say? Hold on. Let me get a ruling. Producer Carl, did I say anything wrong?
No, not at all.
No, because they know. Yeah, they do. You got to have a little fat in there. Fat is flavor. Have we met? Come on. So the 80-20 is what you need. Now, 70-30, that's a lot of fat. But it's also less expensive. And if you drain it, I say knock yourself out. But the 80-20. The 80-20 is where it is. You're not going to make a meatball right without it. You can't. You cannot. But $6.12? Okay, I want to know if there's anything happening in Iowa that would make that the price. What is the average price here? Because I don't think it's $6.12. But it is higher. And everybody knows it. Everybody is aware of it. And this is not so much a boom for the ranchers. They've got other pressures going on. They've got pressures on feed. They've got pressures on the regulations with their livestock. They're worried about a disease every 4 seconds. It's not like, they're just swimming in cash like Scrooge McDuck. There are issues here. And then you have the executive order. guaranteeing fair banking for all Americans, signed by the president yesterday. It is the policy of the United States that no American should be denied access to financial services because of their constitutionally or statutorily protected beliefs, affiliations, or political views, and to ensure that politicized or unlawful debanking is not used as a tool to inhibit such beliefs, affiliations, or political views. However, I don't apply this to groups that want to fund terrorists like Hamas or Islamists or communists. Now, that's I added that part, and I wanted to see that part here. But the argument, you're allowed to have a political belief and a bank is not allowed to hurt you for it, I'm good with. Now, Mr. President, do credit card processing. Do Visa, MasterCard. You guys know I took that over from my late father, and I'm helping people. I'm that's right, 3 radio shows, and I'm running this business. It's nutty. Don't ask. I don't know. When do you sleep? Sleep. All I'm saying is there's a lot of nonsense that goes on in that industry. And I'd be curious to see an executive order on that. By the way, I don't know how an executive order is. I don't know at what levels of enforcement this has to other already regulations existing in banking, and what regulations will banks be able to hide behind when they say, well, no, it was about something else when it was really about their political beliefs. But as in terms of making it a subject, I appreciate this greatly. Matt Bear has got traffic. What's up, Matthew?
Southside, northbound 65 slows Raymond Street into the south split because of road construction. And looking at the airport right now, going westbound 70 from downtown, the hotels, maybe you're doing some ride sharing this morning. Westbound 70 looks fantastic as you make that entrance to West Street out to Indianapolis International Airport, and everything out to that collector with Ronald Reagan Parkway and Ameriplex looking fantastic. Nothing to disrupt your ride so far. If that changes, I will let you know. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Hey, this is Rob.
And this is Casey.
James Cameron is warning of a Terminator-style apocalypse if AI gets weaponized.
Join us Friday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220. That's Tony Katz to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text SAVVY to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text SAVVY to 42424. That's SAVVY to 42424.
From red carpets to red states,
Actor Nick Searcy has seen it all. He starred in the FX TV show Justified and movies like The Fugitive and Castaway. But what he saw in Hollywood and Washington, D.C. changed everything. He'll join Tony Katz for one night of unfiltered stories, sharp insight, and a little bourbon on the side. From Hollywood to the heartland. Saturday, August 23rd at West Fork Whiskey Company. Brought to you by Premier Arms and Boer Remodeling. Tickets on sale now at WIBC.com. 93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
The deadline for a ceasefire is today. Nothing on radar in downtown Indianapolis, where it's 71 degrees going up to 91. I'm Ryan Hedrick for CBeyondTheAddiction.org. Here's what's trending at 6:30. Talks continue about a potential meeting between President Trump and Russian President Putin, which could come as soon as next week.
Sources familiar with the negotiations tell Fox that a Trump-Putin summit was in the works as early as this coming Monday. Rome was considered as a destination. Putin floated the idea of meeting at the United Arab Emirates. The summit, though, fell apart because Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky tells the U.S. he won't be able to concede any territory in a peace deal with Russia. Only the Ukrainian parliament can do that. The plan was initially to hold a bilateral meeting with Trump and Putin, followed by a trilateral meeting with Trump, Putin, and Zelensky. But the president suggested on Thursday a meeting with Zelensky isn't a prerequisite for him.
That's Fox's Madeline Rivera in Washington this morning. The president had set today as a deadline for Russia to make progress toward a ceasefire. The U.S. Marshal Service is offering $10,000 for information leading to the arrest of Michael Brown, the man accused of killing several people in a Montana bar. It's been a week since the shooting at the Owl Bar in Anaconda, Montana, and authorities believe Brown may be hiding in an area with camping gear. It is National Pickleball Day. Fox's CJ Papa has more on a sport some love and others loathe.
It's the 60th anniversary of the sport that's exploded across the nation with the familiar sound of the plastic ball connecting with the pickleball paddle. The sport was created on a summer Saturday in 1965 on an old badminton court at the Seattle area home of Washington State Congressman Joel Pritchard, using ping pong paddles and a perforated plastic ball. Now, some paddles cost close to $300 a piece. Pickleball is considered the fastest growing sport in the U.S. according to PickleRage.com. About 36.5 million Americans have played the sport at least once, and young people are flocking to the game, dropping the average age of players from 41 5 years ago to 35 today. CJ Papa, Fox News.
I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic, weather, and sports together in 3 minutes. It's 6:32.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Gary Dick. Eli Lilly and Company shares dropped more than 14% Thursday after the company released second quarter financial results and what some analysts see as disappointing data regarding the latest trials of its weight loss pill. However, the Indianapolis-based pharma giant beat analysts' expectations across the board, reporting revenue of $15.6 billion for the quarter, up 38% compared to the same period a year ago. After more than a year of construction, the Amelia Earhart Terminal at the Purdue University Airport is now open. The $12 million project has been in the works since 2023 and is part of several new developments at the Purdue Airport, including SkyWest Airlines operating 11 round-trip flights per week from Purdue to Chicago O'Hare. Purdue Associate Vice President for Auxiliary Services, Jessica Robertson.
There's direct flights to O'Hare, and that gets you connections to over 200 destinations worldwide. This terminal allows you to go through the TSA screening process right here in a pretty compact facility. It's 10,000 square feet. It's really modern, pretty sleek. Currently, the service with SkyWest, they're using CRJ planes. So there's 50-seat planes. So there's not going to be a lot of wait time, cheap parking, all of the good amenities that will be able to, I think, distinguish us from other airports.
You're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio.
At Indiana University, we're undaunted by challenge. We take the lead. We don't follow the crowd. Embracing the future with creativity and bravery. Unapologetically optimistic. Equipped with the knowledge and intention to change the world. Because bold is who we are. 9 campuses, 1 purpose. Creating tomorrow, today. Indiana University. Bring on tomorrow. Join us at iu.edu.
Indiana's economy is on the move, and every region has a role to play. Join IBJ Media and Inside Indiana Business for the Innovate Indiana series, presented by Indiana University and Old National Bank. We're traveling to 10 regions across the state to spotlight business growth, workforce development, innovation, and Indiana's tech hubs. Don't miss this front row look at Indiana's future and the growth opportunities in your region. Find out when we'll be in your area at ibj.com/innovate. The director of an urban affairs research organization at Arizona State University has been named the new director of the Indiana University Public Policy Institute. David Swindell, who in 1997 earned his doctorate in public policy from IU's O'Neill School of Public and Environmental Affairs, replaces Tom Guevara, who retired this summer after serving as the institute's director and an O'Neill lecturer since 2017. This is Gary Dick for 93 WIBC.
All right, checking out northbound 65. That's stop-and-go traffic right now from Raymond Street into the South Split. It is a construction zone. And checking everything else at the moment, I do want to remind you that southbound 65 is scheduled to close this weekend, beginning at 9 p.m. tonight. This is a weekend closure only, and it runs from the South Split to 465. So that's southbound 65 shutting down for the weekend. Plan accordingly. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
We've got 69 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 6:36. A check on sports. Ryan Hedrick, and it's Pinky with a Y.
It is Pinky with the Y, Tony, in Baltimore last night.
He hit me, and then I was trying to make sure I had the ball, and I just looked down, and I see my finger different direction. I'm like, maybe I'm tripping.
And that is the injury-prone quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, Anthony Richardson.
And I looked at it again, and it was definitely like that, so it's like I got to get this thing popped back in place, but I'm good, though.
He is day-to-day with a dislocated pinky with the Y on the throwing hand. He got hit by a guy named David Ajabo, who came off the right edge unimpeded. And the Colts lost the game, and maybe Richardson 24-16.
Overall, a lot to clean up. Special teams need to tighten up the coverage there. I thought there was some good. I thought there was some bad. I think the penalties were a big part of it, too. We had 107 yards of penalties, which we can't have.
Head coach Shane Steichen. The Indiana Fever were in Phoenix last night.
Confetti flying into the crowd here. Final score, Mercury 95, Fever 60.
And that's John Nolan on the Indiana Fever Radio Network. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com.
Discussing end-of-life matters can be uncomfortable, but it's also necessary to ensure that loved ones' wishes are well known ahead of time. This is Tina McIntosh, president of Joy's House and co-host of the Caregiver Crossing radio program. Up next, I'll share suggestions to help ease anxiety surrounding the talk.
Cardon & Associates provides residents with the best senior living options and personalized service. Visit cardon.us to find a community near you.
Direct, open, and honest conversation is the best way to discuss end-of-life wishes. Knowing your loved one's preferred treatments and desired arrangements will ready everyone for when the time comes. Also helpful, creating a will or trust to ensure assets are distributed accordingly. And consider an end-of-life doula to assist your family during the process. More tips like this are available anytime at caregivercrossingradio.org. With new weekly content created by Joy's House and distributed in partnership with Network Indiana, we're an on-air and online support group for Hoosier family caregivers. Hear conversations with experts, access the library of online education, and more at caregivercrossingradio.org.
Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go.
I'm so glad. There are very few people immune to an attack from President Trump, a name calling, a nicknaming, etc. Very, very few people who can hear something Trump says and just be like, whatever. It's absolute fact. Tony Katz 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. One of those people are the guys from South Park.
I'm going down to South Park, gonna have myself a time.
Friendly faces everywhere, humble folks without temptation.
And they have taken this last season, the deal they got from Paramount, which is now Skydance, for, what is it, $1.5 billion over 5 years for streaming. And I'm telling you right now, Paramount Skydance got a deal at $1.5 billion. They have been going after Trump. And Trump in bed with Satan, and Trump with very, 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 very tiny genitalia. The whole thing. All the basic sophomoric stuff they've done. And then they do some outrageously highbrow stuff, and that's what makes it amazing. Still, after all these years. Let it roll, boo-boo. Let it roll. And that's why I liked J.D. Vance, because in a latest episode of South Park, South Park said, "Welcome to Mar-a-Lago," and Trump is Ricardo Montalban, and Vance is Hervé Villachez. It's Fantasy Island, the plane, and Vance, and it's a fat Vance face with a very, very tiny body. And J.D. Vance responded with, "Well, I finally made it." That's how you handle it. That's how you do it. You don't go, Kristi Noem, onto Glenn Beck's radio show and call them lazy.
I didn't get to see it. I was going over budget numbers and stuff, but I just think it's it never ends. But it's so lazy to just constantly make fun of women for how they look. Only the liberals and the extremists do that. If they wanted to criticize my job, go ahead and do that. But clearly they can't. They just pick something petty like that.
In the episode, it's Kristi Noem basically just shooting dogs. She wrote about it in her book, and they went wild with it. Secretary Noem. The argument of criticizing the way a woman looks would work if you worked for any other president than Donald Trump. I mean, that's just fact and reality, and we leave it there. Number two, smile. Say, life of a public figure, and move on. I didn't get to see it because I was doing budget numbers. Get a sense of humor. Yes, you take your time in the barrel. You know who needed to learn this the hard way? Will Smith. Your wife is a public figure, and you're sitting front row, and Chris Rock, the only thing he did is say, "Hey, here's a movie you could make and make another $50 million with G.I. Jane 2. Nobody's making fun of your wife for having alopecia. Nope, you couldn't take it. You couldn't handle it. God, it wasn't an attack on your wife, and you knew it. Kristi Noem, just move on with the day. I was too busy doing budget numbers. It's lazy because they make fun of women. That's all liberals know how to do. You're not going to win that argument. Not with those guys. You're not. You're not going to win it. J.D. Vance, he's got it figured out. Bit of a sense of humor. Now, why in the world did he come to Indiana? Let's break that down. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
The WIBC mashup is everything you love, from fiery debates to laugh-out-loud takes, all in one podcast. No weak sauce, just the best of the day each weekday. You can find it wherever you get your podcasts.
Preparing for the future means having a good plan, making smart investments, and working with a fiduciary you can trust. And the clock is ticking, so it's important to optimize the time we do have to plan. My friends at Trajan Wealth are hosting a movie event that discusses all this and so much more. Retirement on the Brink is their eye-opening documentary revealing the risk that could derail your financial future. Reserve your VIP seat for this one-night-only event at retirementonthebrink.com or give Trajan Wealth a call today, 800-670-0366 to get on the list for this exclusive event. Do you want to safeguard your retirement portfolio? Add a little peace of mind in your investing. Then reserve your VIP seat now at retirementonthebrink.com. Flicks Brewhouse, September 25th at 6 p.m. Call 800-670-0366 or go to retirementonthebrink.com. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor. Paid advertisement.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear, what are you doing?
Northbound 65 stop-and-go traffic before Raymond Street into the south split because of construction. Inbound 65, fantastic going into the north split. And I see no trouble on inbound 70 on the east side right now, ready for 465 to the north split. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, and flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at drexelin.com. Visit drexelin.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear. Traffic on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
We have got 69 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 6:45.
Why do so many foundation, basement, and crawl space companies ask for half your money up front? Could it be because that's easier to get than earning all your trust? At the Michaelis Corporation, they believe trust is earned, not demanded. That's why they do things differently. They start with a free inspection, no strings attached, to give you an honest assessment of what your home needs. No pressure, no surprises. When it's time for the work, they don't ask for a deposit or any upfront payment. Not a single dollar until the job is complete and you're 100% satisfied. That's how they've been earning trust for over 39 years. Whether it's sagging floors, moisture control, concrete repair, or a full crawl space encapsulation, you can count on Michaelis for repairs that last. Don't trust just anyone with your home. Choose the company that puts your trust first. Text or call 844-FIXED-INDY today. That's 844-FIXED-INDY. The Michaelis Corporation, building trust beneath your feet.
I had changed the locks. Didn't even know where she was living. And then one night she calls to say she's getting treatment. Can I drive? I almost hung up. But then I thought, that's my kid. I chose to put away the hurt and the fear and just see my girl.
Addiction is a disease. Standing by a loved one as they fight it will test your faith, patience, and sanity. But it's possible when you see the person, not just their disease. Learn more at cbeyondtheaddiction.org.
My mom just found the best place ever, Wilson's Farm Market. They've got the best ice cream, in tons of flavors like butter pecan, orange pineapple, but my favorite is the old-fashioned vanilla. And the candy, whoa, there's a whole wall of it. Gummies, chocolates, giant jawbreakers, even old-school stuff my grandma loves. It's like a candy wonderland. And they let me pick out my own bag? Yes! Wilson's is just 20 minutes north of Carmel. Tell your crew it's time for a sweet road trip. Wilson Farm Market, you gotta go!
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
So Gina Carano settles with Disney. Really, we could argue that Disney settled with her. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. She was in The Mandalorian. She was in Deadpool. And she's a conservative. And then Disney was like, well, we can't have you here because you posted something we find unacceptable, even though many, many other Disney participants have posted far worse, and she didn't post anything bad at all. She put out, I have come to an agreement with Disney Lucasfilms, which I believe is the best outcome for all parties involved. I hope this brings some healing to the Force. I hope to make you proud. I'm excited to flip the page and move on to the next chapter. My desire remains in the arts, which is where I hope you will join me. Remember, she was MMA, then actress. I hope she has a good future. I find it interesting that she did a movie, was with the Daily Wire, Terror on the Prairie. And in that movie, she starred with Nick Searcy, who joins me on August 23rd. West Fork Whiskey is where we will be. Get your tickets, tickets.tonykatz.com, tickets.tonykatz.com. He might be, I wonder if he's got any stories. I wonder if he will share any of those. It's all part of what happens in Hollywood. He has lived through it all. He's still working in Hollywood, even as an outed conservative. So we're going to talk about his move from Hollywood to the heartland, where he now lives just across the Ohio River. We're going to drink bourbon from West Fork Whiskey. We're going to eat barbecue from Big Hoppa's Barbecue. We've got desserts from Circle City Sweets. We have got cigars. Oh, don't worry. I got you covered. It's going to be a fantastic evening. Tickets.tonykatz.com. Presented by Premier Arms, by PA Jewelers, Boer Remodeling, 93 WIBC. Come join us. Come be a part of it. Tickets have been selling great. They've been selling terrific. Let's get the sellout quickly, if we could. Tickets.tonykatz.com. Tickets.tonykatz.com. You can also go to WIBC.com and get all the information and get your tickets there. Tickets.tonykatz.com to see me, Nick Searcy, and have an absolutely incredible time on August 23rd, Saturday, August 23rd at West Fork Whiskey in Westfield. Come be a part of that. J.D. Vance, Vice President, flies into Indy yesterday to meet with Mike Braun, to meet with Todd Houston, the Speaker, to meet with Republican leadership, the Senate Pro Tem, Roderick Bray. I think the Lieutenant Governor was there, Micah Beckwith. I don't know. I'm not sure. What was the purpose? Well, ostensibly, this was about redistricting. That why not take a look at Indiana and see if you can draw the lines differently and get Frank Mrvan out in the 1st District or Andre Carson in the 7th. Can that be done? The concept is certainly hard-edged. Not illegal, hard-edged. I know a lot of people are circulating a quote from Mitch Daniels, the former governor, saying, I just don't think it's necessary. And I think that's the way a fair amount of Hoosiers feel. Republicans have 7 of 9 House seats. Maybe this isn't the place for this. Maybe it just doesn't work here. It doesn't make any sense here. The argument of whether or not they can do it, whether or not they should do it, how would they do it, all acceptable arguments. I think to the larger point, this is 1,000% going on. Trump wants the new census. He's saying this should be taken. You can't count people who are here illegally, which I absolutely agree with. Their argument is, well, we're talking about all people in the United States. We're talking about all citizens in the United States. That's the way it should be. All citizens in the United States, not all people. I'm not interested in 11 million or 13 million illegal immigrants having a say in how we apportion districts. And if I would look to the people who feel that way and say, you're all weird. You want somebody who's not a citizen to be able to be counted in how we engage representation? That's just the weirdest stuff in the world. And you understand how really un-American they are. And that's the way it is, un-American. Is it going to happen? Well, I was going through yesterday how the Constitution looks at this. And there's a real question of, does the census happen every 10 years? Or can it happen within those 10 years? Can the president say he wants this? Or is this an act of Congress to call for this? Right? The Constitution says within every subsequent term of 10 years. So within makes me think, well, you got a lot of leeway there. But it's up for Congress to legislate how. So how does that work? This is going to be the conversation over the next couple weeks, so buckle up, because just like Democrats don't want it to happen, this is happening. I just don't know if it's going to happen in Indiana. Matt Bear's got traffic. What's up, Matty?
South side slow, northbound 65 Keystone Avenue into the South Split. That is a construction zone and one that's going on until the end of next year. Also, Madison Avenue under construction. Important to know with the southbound 65 closure that's happening this weekend. That's from the South Split down to 465. Begins tonight at 9 p.m. through the weekend. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Has your house become a burden? Why not sell it to us? Simple Quarters is a local Christian company that loves to assist people in difficult situations. Simple Quarters has helped over 3,000 families sell their homes in Indiana.
Wanda's been in real estate. I've been in construction, so she would find properties that we could fix up and resell or rent.
Probably we've flipped about 40 houses. I don't want to do it anymore. Health is not good. We're in our early 80s. Sometimes you have to give it up.
James, he did a good job. James was very cordial and, like I say, responded to our phone calls and kept in contact with us. So he did a good job.
When I got the purchase agreement, and he did have things in there that was pertinent to me. It's important.
Yeah, James followed through on what he said. Did what he said he was going to do.
Yeah.
Other companies make broken promises, but at Simple Quarters, we keep our word. Sell your home to people you can trust. Call Simple Quarters at 317-900-HOME. 317-900-HOME.
Grown-ups, don't go back to school. Go forward through school into your future as an IT professional. Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT in just a few short months with no prior experience. So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Your rewarding career in IT awaits. That's mycomputercareer.edu. An elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the VA benefits.
Garage door problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577. Service today. Today.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to goodrx.com/GLP. That's goodrx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Two of the best summertime traditions are back. The Indiana State Fair and the Indiana Farmers Dairy Bar since 1941. This year featuring the key lime pie milkshake and the smoked Gouda Q grilled cheese with Gouda cheddar barbecue sauce on Texas toast. The Indiana Farmers Dairy Bar since 1941. Open 9 to 9 at the Indiana State Fair, across from the Coliseum. Brought to you by American Dairy Association Indiana, your Hoosier Dairy Farm families. Find out more at winnersdrinkmilk.com.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now, you can upgrade to a queen mattress and adjustable base for just $499.99. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
So, where's the lake?
Not here.
But it says Great Lakes Honda of Fishers.
Right. I just don't see a lake.
Who needs a lake when you can lease a 2025 HRV LX all-wheel drive for $329 a month and 0 down?
That definitely won't soak our bank account.
Oh, it's the old Honda of Fishers.
Great Lakes, great people, great cars.
But no actual lake.
Visit us off State Road 37 for special pricing during our summer sales event. With approved credit through Honda Financial. In-stock new Hondas only, not combinable with other offers. All fees due at signing. Loyalty or conquest rebates may apply. Offer ends August 31st. See dealer for details.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recyclers Studios, why the Indianapolis Colts had to change their game plan a little earlier than expected. What prosecutors are saying about a police shooting in Hancock County, and why Westfield's mayor says another census is needed. After Fox News, you're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1, Indianapolis on a Friday morning. It's 7 o'clock.
Come home or be locked up? I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. That is the threat for Democratic Texas lawmakers who left the state to block a vote on congressional redistricting that could give Republicans 5 more House seats in the 2026 elections. Attorney General Ken Paxton tells Fox they'll try today to
get them back to the state of Texas, hold them in contempt, and if they refuse to come, hopefully put them in jail.
There's also an effort to remove the lawmakers from office. Democratic State Rep Mihaela Plisa tells Fox she's not coming back today.
They put redistricting hearings before flood victims on the agenda.
Hamas is calling Israel's new plan to escalate the fight and take over Gaza City a war crime. But U.S. Ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee, just told Fox.
The response is they need to do exactly what the president says. They need to disarm, leave, and never think they have a future in Gaza again. It's absurd that they would even suggest that they're the good guys.
Israel's security cabinets approved the plan that would also include more food deliveries for Palestinians after Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu told Fox.
People say you can't both release the hostages and eliminate Hamas, and I disagree. I think so far we've shown that we can, and I intend to complete the job.
50 hostages still being held, 20 believed to be alive. Some of their families are protesting this plan, fearing more hostage deaths. President Trump and Russian leader Vladimir Putin may meet as soon as next week. Fox's Madeline Rivera reports.
There's a crucial deadline today. The president has threatened to slap more sanctions on Russia if it did not agree to a ceasefire with Ukraine. The president, though, appears to leave the ball in Putin's court.
Is your deadline still standing for Vladimir Putin to agree to a ceasefire tomorrow, or is that fluid now?
It's going to be up to him. We're going to see what he has to say.
2 Pennsylvania state troopers are recovering the morning after being shot and wounded, responding to a deadly shooting in Thompson led to a standoff with the gunman.
He continued to be a threat, and he was shot by members of the Special Emergency Response Team.
And State Police Colonel Christopher Parris says he's dead. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
An injury to their injury-prone quarterback. Nothing on radar at 71 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 91. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:02.
Yeah, dislocation. They popped it back in right now, day to day. See where it goes. He's feeling all right. You know what I mean? It's a dislocation. They pop back in. I mean, we'll see, where it goes.
And that is head coach Shane Steichen for the Indianapolis Colts having to address another injury to Anthony Richardson. This time, the first quarter, the second series, Richardson blindsided by a hard tackle and dislocated his pinky. Here's another quarterback, Daniel Jones.
They told me start warming up, so that's what I did. But you feel for him, and you never want to see your teammate go down, especially a guy you're close to. And like I said, I think we got great chemistry in that quarterback room.
And the Colts lost the game to the Baltimore Ravens 24-16. The Hancock County Prosecutor's Office will not file charges after cops shot Ted Fiesel in July. Officers said they responded to a domestic call at a home on July 7th when Fiesel refused to open the door. He pointed a gun at the cops. Officers forced their way inside, and they shot Fiesel. He later died at the hospital. The prosecutor ruled the shooting justified. The officers remain on administrative leave as required by protocol. Westfield Mayor Scott Willis says this is a critical time for his city. John Herrick explains why.
Mailings went out to people in Westfield on Thursday for this year's special census, which is supposed to generate an additional $1.6 million in annual revenue over the next 5 years in Westfield.
Well, population data is key in economic development. As we are out there trying to lure in businesses to our community, restaurants to our community, amenities. They want to know what your population is.
Willis says Westfield has 65,000 residents that are paying taxes, but they're only getting revenue back for about 50,000 of those people. He says this special census set for September will help make up that gap. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
The Indiana Fever lost their game to the Phoenix Mercury last night by 35 points, but they also lost another guard, Sidney Crosby, Sydney Colby, was injured in a non-contact injury. She left the game as the Indiana Fever returned home to play the Chicago Sky on Saturday. An event with several days of arts and culture experiences is open to the public in downtown Indianapolis. Here's Terry Stacy.
Drum Corps International's World Championship continues through Saturday at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Drum Corps is a little bit different than a typical marching band. If you took the artistry of a Broadway production, mixed in some athleticism, and mixed in a marching band, that's essentially what you get with Drum Corps. It's 165 performers, ages 16 to 21, doing the thing that they love.
That's Nate Bourdreau, CEO of DCI. The Sound Sport International Music and Food Festival is also on Saturday, just outside of Lucas Oil Stadium. Terry Stacy, WIBC Mobile News.
And I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. At 7:05, traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Baer.
East side, southbound 465 before I-70 crash blocking the right lane. No delay at the moment. There is a slowdown. Northbound 65 out of the south side. Stop and go traffic before Raymond Street into the south split. That's because of construction. And then checking out the north split. Looks fantastic right now. If you make your way in from westbound 70, that's a quick trip through the east side. No problems there. Traffic sponsored by Staples. Have you heard? The Staples Easy Bunton is back with even more easy present for custom print shipping services, even passport photos. Staples, that was easy. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. What's going on?
Hey, good morning. We are going to see a sunny, hot, and humid day today. We will get up close to the upper 80s, right around 90 degrees, but those feels-like temperatures will be into the lower 90s with the high humidity. Tonight, mostly clear. Lows will fall to 70. On Saturday, we'll look for lots of sunshine, and I think Saturday is going to be the hottest and most uncomfortable day out of the next several days. We'll look for highs right around 90, but feels-like temperatures mid and upper 90s near the triple digits, so just shy of heat advisory criteria. Partly cloudy on Sunday with highs near 90 once again, with those feels-like temperatures into the middle 90s.
That's Tara Hastings, Wish TV. Tara, we appreciate you. That's all I've got. 69 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:07. Gotta calm down. The tariffs do have an effect. Toyota's feeling it. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Toyota saying very clearly, we've got a drop in profits. We've got a cut in forecast. Well, that's because nobody wants a Japanese-made vehicle. Could we not? Could we not? Tariffs are not great. I know the president likes them. He has had better effect than we thought he would have. But if everybody's absorbing the costs and not passing it through, eventually the dam breaks. Is this where we're at? Toyota's profit down 37% second quarter, cutting the full year earnings forecast because of Trump. A tariff on exports from Japan would be 12.5% starting this month. Right now, I believe, according to the reporting from the IBJ, it's 15%. Now, there's no question that tariffs have had less effect on the overall market than was originally expected. There's also, as I stated, no question that if companies are absorbing the tariffs, eventually that becomes untenable. The only question for us is our life better because of this methodology? If we're going to be the nation that really starts having a conversation of, let's talk tariffs and let's talk about removing the income tax, I'm all in for this conversation because I consider the income tax to be outrageously offensive, just like I consider property taxes to be offensive. I don't know why we're not talking about doing away with property taxes in the state of Indiana and moving to other systems to bring in the quote-unquote revenue that is needed for, let's say, schools. Although I don't know why we do schooling the way we do it. While we're at it, let's just completely throw out the teachers' unions and figure out a better way to educate our kids with teachers who have value and aren't union beholden. You think that the kid is more important than the union. I didn't say you shouldn't get paid. I didn't say you shouldn't be treated like a professional. We should ask ourselves whether or not things work, whether or not they make sense. We're bringing in billions of dollars into the country that Americans are paying. This has not changed. Now what do we get on the other side of it? Well, we get better trade deals. No, we've gotten trade deals. I have no idea yet if they're better. This is what I'm hoping for. We won't know until we know. That's my argument. That a country says we'll open up our markets for X, Y, and Z is meaningless. What matters is that they buy X, Y, and Z. Opening up is who cares? But maybe that's too negative, right? It's a good first step. We should applaud that. It's a good first step. Now let's see what they buy. If we want to now talk about replacing things with tariffs, replacing taxes with tariffs, income taxes, 1,000%. I'm good to go. I'm right there with you, boo-boo. Every step of the way, I'm there. But as we're seeing from Toyota, this absorbing can't last forever. It can't. So get ready. Because I would take this to believe that it's very possible that the second half of this year doesn't feel as good as we want it to. Better than we might have thought, not as good as we wanted to. And with all of that, I think there's still more confidence in the economy with Trump in the White House than Biden or Kamala Harris ever could have given. I don't even think there's a question to the validity of that statement. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
There's something timeless about radio. It's where stories are told, ideas are shared, and communities stay connected. Our generation grew up with it, and we still believe in the power of tuning in. At Howard Bailey Financial, we believe planning for retirement should feel just as familiar and trusted. That's why we're bringing real conversations and practical advice to the airwaves. Join us every Sunday at 9 p.m. for our Retire with Purpose Radio Hour, right here on 93.1 WIBC. We'll talk about what really matters in retirement, income you can count on, choices you can feel good about, and a future that reflects your values. Because some things, like good planning and good radio, never go out of style. Howard Bailey Financial, retirement planning that speaks your language. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies. Please see disclosures at howardbailey.com. The Retire with Purpose Radio Hour is a paid placement on each airing station.
It's the strongest hearts that remind us to cherish the moments. It's the grandmas who made us sit up straighter, the grandpas who showed us old records, and the parents who were embarrassingly loud at our games. It's those hearts that are anything but ordinary. Caring for extraordinary hearts for decades, Franciscan Health knows heart care is more than just a name on a chart. It's somebody who shaped your whole life. Heal your heart today at franciscanhealth.org/heartcare.
Fostech is the family-owned business that makes incredible firearms right here in Indiana. Fostech, created by 2 career firefighters and 1 U.S. Air Force veteran, they create special, unique firearms. American craftsmanship meeting cutting-edge technology. Their Origin 12 shotgun is the envy of the industry, and all their products are designed, machined, assembled, and tested right here in Indiana. Follow Fostech on Facebook and Instagram at Fostech_INC. Find a dealer near you, or visit Fostech.com. That's Fostech. Fostech.com. Use promo code WIBC for 10% off your order.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
In the construction business, you're only as good as your tools. That's why Quality Supply and Tool offers DeWalt products, like the 20-volt Max XR cordless 3-speed half-inch hammer drill. Buy one and get a 5-amp-hour battery free. That's a $100 value. Or buy two DeWalt 60-volt Max FlexVolt 12-amp-hour batteries and get one free. Only at Quality Supply and Tool and only while supplies last, or September 26th. With locations in West Lafayette, Bloomington, Jeffersonville, and Indianapolis, Quality Supply and Tool thinks outside the box. Store.
Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at drexelin.com or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear, what's going on?
Yeah, northbound 65, Tony. Slow out of the south side, Raymond Street up to the south split. That's a construction zone. Crash on the east side, southbound 465 before I-70, blocking the right lane, not causing any delay at the moment. There is a slowdown as you make your way through. Traffic sponsored by Speedway. Got one of those days that never stops. Try a stop at Speedway. Refresh the vibe with 69 cents large big gulp drink. Speed rewards app required. Valid through 8/26/25. See you out for full terms. I'm Matt Bear. Traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
69 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:15. Getting ready for the popcorn moment, brought to you by Boer Remodeling. BOOHER, BoerRemodeling.com. Your kitchen, your bathroom, the basement that you want to turn to a home theater. If it's in your four walls, Boer Remodeling is the only call. Their 5-step design process makes it all so incredibly easy. And the whole home theater thing is not what you think it is. It's not like, well, I've got the TV, I'm done. No. How about like a plan? How about a feel? How about it being so disconnected from the rest of the house, but still a part of the home that when you enter it, you're like, oh, this is something. It's about setting the mind, setting the mood, setting the opportunity and saying, you know what? This is a special place. This is where the family gathers. This is where you're able to do those cool events. And yeah, you can probably set it up to watch, the biggest games down there as well. Yeah, you can make the basement part of the home, and you can make it something special in the home for those special events, for those family gathering times, and therefore, you're not just recreating a basement, you're creating memories. Boer Remodeling is there to help. Their 5-step design process, they deliver quality work on time with a service-oriented attitude, and they stand behind their work with a 2-year workmanship guarantee. Just call Boer. Do it. Trust me. 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Boer Remodeling, 852-5546, or online at Boer, BOOHER, BoerRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go. It's a story you need to hear to believe. Then grab your popcorn because there is more. Real quick, I was talking about teachers' unions. And someone wrote to me, I don't know if you fundamentally don't understand why teachers join the union and what we actually do in the union, or if you just don't want to know about it. Allow me. I have heard the leadership of the NEA and the AFT, right? I've heard Becky Pringle and Randy Weingarten. I don't want them anywhere near my kids. I don't want them anywhere near the education of my children. They can't educate my kids. These are bad people. They come across as screaming freaks. That much is for sure. But Randy Weingarten kept kids out of school when kids should have been in school. No, that's not somebody who cares about children. The NEA thinks that we should be teaching DEI. That's not somebody who cares about children. So what I know is that the NEA and the AFT provide no value to students and dollars to their progressive political fellow travelers. This is what they do. It's a funding mechanism to which they get rewarded. And I wrote this back to this person. We don't need the unions to have great teachers and great education for our kids. And we would have a better chance for both without the unions. I stand by that. I am pro-teacher. I am not pro-teachers' unions. They do not provide a value. We need to rethink education altogether. I apologize for nothing. And this idea, oh, you don't understand what the union does. Let me educate you. Write back whatever you will. I'll read it. But my argument stands. And I'd be curious to see what you have against what you would say to my argument of the bad things that Becky Pringle and Randy Weingarten favor and why that is so detrimental for kids. For kids, which is where maybe our stances on education differ. Not for teachers, for kids. If we focus on the 4 kids, we will get the better 4 teachers who are making the better money. I believe that. And I believe I can show that. But let's get to the popcorn moment, shall we? I got a couple of things to get to here, including President Trump talking about a possible sit-down with Vladimir Putin.
President Putin said this morning he was pretty dismissive of this idea of meeting with President Zelensky. President Putin was.
I don't know. I didn't
So for
hear
you
him.
to meet with him, he doesn't have to agree to meet with Zelensky. Is that what you're saying?
No, he doesn't. No.
So when do you think that meeting
They
will
would like to
happen?
meet with me, and I'll do whatever I can to stop the killings.
So this is it doesn't have to be some gather around the table, fake Obama beer summit kind of thing. He'll go one-on-one. He has no problem with it whatsoever. I spoke yesterday about how John Bolton was saying that, Putin wants to use his old KGB tactics to try and manipulate Trump. Well, first, I was appreciative of anybody who remembers that Putin is a KGB agent at heart. This is who he is. He is still a Soviet in his soul. This is not a debate. He takes it personally that the Soviet Union failed. That's his methodology. It hasn't changed. That's his driving force. It's harder to manipulate when you have to operate in the daylight. And they do. And the Soviets fell. He could try anything he wants. And remember, he does. He lies about everything under the sun. Oh, sure, we'll do this deal. Then he does this thing. Oh, sure, we'll do that. And then he does the other thing. Anybody who trusts Vladimir Putin is out of their mind. But the idea that somehow Trump is going to fall for it. So far, the only person who's fallen for it is Tucker Carlson. Nobody else. No one. The supermarkets are so great. Tucker. Come on. The supermarkets are so great. Did you know you were being ridiculous when you said it? You've said other things I've agreed with. That? We won't even get into the Israel stuff. Just that. But that's not the thing I want to get to. I want to get to this from Nancy Mace. Congresswoman Mace is running for governor in South Carolina. And I want to make sure I heard this right. I don't think there's any cursing in this, producer Carl, but finger on the dump button just in case. And she's asked a question about some funding when the funding came from the Inflation Reduction Act or one of those nonsense progressive things that moved money all around. It was wealth redistribution. Republicans voted against, and rightfully so. And this was the interaction.
I noticed up there one of the accomplishments, things you were touting was the I-5 2016 interchange.
Mm-hmm. What was the exit at Long Point Road?
Yes.
Not the interchange, but yeah.
But that funding came from the Inflation Reduction Act, which you voted against.
Right.
Is that an accomplishment then? Is that something you can tout?
No, absolutely. I mean, absolutely I can tout that. And you're a raging Democrat, so raging leftist with that kind of questioning. And I would say as a woman, you might want to think about how you view other women and how you treat other women, the way that you question them, because women are going to lead this country off the brink, and conservative women. The first female president of this country is going to be a conservative woman, not some liberal like you.
Okay, again, just a question about the bill, whether you voted for it or not, and what you were touting.
Okay. There's a lot here. And let me say, Congresswoman Mace, wow, did you answer that wrong? Now, you might say that I'm guilty of mansplaining. Well, I'm a man and I explain things, and I apologize for nothing, and I think you're strong enough to handle it, but this commentary makes me question it. You're a woman, so you should really question how you ask questions of other women? You're running for governor. I don't want to hear anything about woman, man, the rest. You're running for governor. It was a fine question. If you're saying that something is valuable, but the funding came from something you voted against, that is a standard political question. It's also a standard political maneuver to take credit for something that's good or that worked out well. Some funding thing. No, I don't think any of this stuff from the Inflation Reduction Act or Infrastructure Acts created a value. I think it created extended inflation. If you say to me, yeah, it got passed, I voted against it, but the money was there, so I made sure we did something with it that created value. That's an answer. That question makes you a raging Democrat? Start with the assumption that every question asked to you is asked by a raging Democrat. What are you getting angry about? What exactly are you doing? You're better than this. You're smarter than this. You're stronger than this. You came across as weak here. Don't come across weak. And if you say to me, how dare you, a man, say this, I'll say it directly to you. You need better friends if they're not going to say it directly to you. Holy cow. When the money gets appropriated, even if I oppose the money being appropriated, and we should appropriate less money to save the taxpayers, bring down the debt, and have a better quality of life overall. The money gets appropriated. What am I supposed to do now? My job is to make sure it's utilized in the best way possible. That's why these people elected me. Not to abdicate my responsibility, to ensure I follow through on it, even when I don't like the results, to the very best of my ability to most help my constituents. And that's exactly what I did. And that's why this works. But what we need to do is this, this, and this, and that's how you turn it. I'm sorry that you don't have a single staffer to help you with this. I'm happy to help. But the question wasn't bad. The question wasn't wrong. The question wasn't raging Democrat. That was not a moment of toughness. Congresswoman, that was a moment of weakness. And my advice is don't have any more of those. Matt Bear has got traffic. What's up, Matthew?
East side southbound 465 before I-70. That is a crash, and it's blocking the right lane, causing a slowdown. No major delay here at the moment. South side northbound 65 slow Raymond into the south split because of construction. Northbound 465 on the northwest side, that is slow. 86 to 865 and inbound 69 delayed 3 minutes. 96th Street down to 82nd. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Hammer and Nigel show this afternoon starting at 3. It's Beer Sample Friday. We're going to have the biggest stories in Indy, but we're going to have the most fun too. 93 WIBC.
Preparing for the future means having a good plan, making smart investments, and working with a fiduciary you can trust. And the clock is ticking, so it's important to optimize the time we do have to plan. My friends at Trajan Wealth are hosting a movie event that discusses all this and so much more. Retirement on the Brink is their eye-opening documentary revealing the risk that could derail your financial future. Reserve your VIP seat for this one-night-only event at retirementonthebrink.com or give Trajan Wealth a call today, 800-670-0366 to get on the list for this exclusive event. Do you want to safeguard your retirement portfolio and a little peace of mind in your investing? Then reserve your VIP seat now at retirementonthebrink.com. Flicks Brewhouse, September 25th at 6 p.m. Call 800-670-0366 or go to retirementonthebrink.com. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor. Paid advertisement.
Community Health Network cares for your heart health. From heart scans and vascular screenings to complex heart procedures, you can count on our expert team for the highest quality cardiovascular care, when and where you need it. Your path to a healthy heart starts with knowing your risk. Schedule a heart scan or vascular screening today. Visit ecommunity.com/heart. Community Health Network. Exceptional care. Simply delivered.
An official message from Medicare.
I'm saving money on my Medicare prescriptions. Maybe you can save too. With Medicare's Extra Help program, my premium is 0 and my out-of-pocket costs are low. Who should apply? single people making less than $24,000 a year, or married couples who make less than $32,000. Even if you don't think you qualify, it pays to find out.
Go to ssa.gov/extrahelp. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to save.
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
Siri, read me that text.
Sorry, I can't complete your request.
You want me to read that?
No, I got it.
Construction zone.
I see it.
Watch it. Oh my God. You're gonna hit him!
Oh, fuck!
When driving in a construction zone, be smart, be alert, be in the zone.
This is Brian Short, business manager for the Indiana Laborers District Council. Everyone deserves a safe place to work. Do your part in the cone zone. Slow down, save lives. We're all in this together.
A message from Indiana's District Council of Laborers International Union of North America and affiliated locals.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A political leader says they begged for a beatdown. Nothing on radar. 71 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 91. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:31.
If you are encouraging this kind of behavior, then obviously no change is going to happen for the good. It's going to continue. So for me, I feel like you're part of the problem, not the solution.
A woman injured in an attack in Cincinnati says leaders shouldn't try to downplay or ignore what happened.
When I realized the police weren't going to come, I could hear someone, the man that I jumped in front of, literally crying to God, please God, somebody save me, somebody help me. It was the third time he had been knocked down and kicked in his face over and over.
That woman's name is Holly. She joined Fox News on Thursday night. Cincinnati Councilwoman Victoria Parks posted on Facebook that the victims begged for a beatdown. A federal judge ordered a 2-week pause on the construction of Alligator Alcatraz.
I walked through the food preparation area. Fantastic. I went through the medical facility. Top notch. I went through the detention facility. Air conditioning was fine.
That's Border Czar Tom Homan on Fox News. Democratic and Republican leaders toured the facility and returned with very different impressions. Democratic Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz described it as hot and cramped, and a Republican state senator from Florida said the facility was clean and the beds were comfortable. Pennsylvania State Police are talking about 2 of their troopers who were shot.
State police say the 2 troopers, Joseph Parachinsky and William Jenkins, are in hospitals and stable after responding to the domestic call. Colonel Christopher Parrish said they believed the shooter, Carmine Fano, to be responsible for the death of a neighbor outside her home.
Lori Wasco was shot and killed in front of that residence in the general vicinity of her vehicle.
After Fano wounded the troopers, negotiations to disarm Fano failed. According to Colonel Parrish,
he continued to be a threat, and he was shot by members of the Special Emergency Response Team. He is deceased.
That's Fox's Gernal Scott reporting from New York. A talkative parrot helped bring down a drug trafficking ring in England. Fox's Sue Guzman with the story.
The Lancashire Constabulary says it was able to arrest 15 people that operated a drug trafficking operation with the help of the bird, which was trained to mimic a slew of drug-related phrases. They say they noticed the video of the small yellow parrot on the cell phone of a jailed gang leader, quickly realizing he was running a drug enterprise from behind bars. The cell phone video depicting the parrot playing with money and saying phrases like 2 for $25, 2 for $25, code for the price of drugs. The investigation led to the arrest of 15 suspected drug dealers and the seizure of heroin, crack cocaine, ketamine, and marijuana. Sue Guzman, Fox News.
And the Colts are making it easier for fans to catch the action this weekend by waiving all ticket fees starting at 10 this morning. Just go to colts.com/no fee. And sports on WIBC brought to you by Ball State Athletics. Visit ballstatesports.com in Baltimore.
And he is sacked and buried. He took a big-time hit.
And he's going off the field, Matt. He got hit unabated. There was no one blocking. The protection was totally not there.
And the call on the Ascension St. Vincent Colts radio network. Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson dislocated his pinky in the first quarter and didn't return in a 24-16 loss to the Baltimore Ravens.
I mean, everything happened for a reason. Feel like I was doing decent out there besides that one play right there, but everything happens for a reason. We still got next game, so I'm not really worried about it.
And Richardson will not start the next game if he could go at all. Daniel Jones will, as the two compete for the starting job.
And he is sacked and buried. He took a big-time hit.
And he's going off the field, Matt. He got hit unabated. There was no one blocking. The protection was totally not there.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to play, but you get the point. The Colts will play the Green Bay Packers next Saturday at home as the preseason continues. The Indiana Fever fell by 35 to the Phoenix Mercury last night, ending their West Coast trip at 2-2.
There are going to be days where we don't make shots. There are going to be days where, you feel like you're stuck in mud. We're not immune to that like any other team, but it's about the bigger picture of how we respond to that.
And that's head coach Stephanie White. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com at 7:35. Traffic on the fives. Good morning, Matt Bear.
It's happening, Ryan, on the east side. Crash southbound 465 at I-70, and it's on the shoulder now. A little bit of a slowdown with no delay. Northbound 65, stop and go traffic before Raymond Street into the south split. Inbound 69, 5-minute delay, 106th Street, 282nd. And on the northwest side, northbound 465 slows from 86th Street to 865. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got ourselves 69 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:36.
Whenever I'm out a wandering, chasing a rainbow dream, I often stop and think about a place I've never seen.
Today on the marketplace, you can be Batman, which I know for many of you is a lifelong dream. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. During downtime, I'm clearing my head. I'm getting ready for what's next on the show. I find myself on a Facebook Marketplace, the whole Marketplace segment brought to you by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's your cash. Go get it. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Text my name, Tony, to 46220. Find out how easy it is. It's fast. It's free. It's that final paycheck you never got. It's a dividend you didn't even know that you needed. It is all there. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Go check it out for yourself. So during downtime, I'm clearing my head and get ready for what's next on the show. I find myself on Facebook Marketplace. Cool stuff, odd stuff, weird stuff, strange stuff, all sorts of stuff is on the marketplace, and I bring it to you. Matt Bear is there, part of the live stream on YouTube. You go to 93 WIBC. Producer Carl is there, and I'm there as well. Matt, have you ever wanted to be Batman?
Yes, absolutely. I do right now.
As we speak,
Yes.
Are you wearing the tights?
No, I can't wear tights anymore. Not to work. It's. I think it'd be fun to be a vigilante crime fighter. I do.
Are you Val Kilmer Batman?
No,
Are you
I would
George
be
Clooney Batman.
Oh, I would be the.
Are you? Hold on, I'm not done with your options.
Okay, continue.
Are you Michael Keaton Batman? Or
that's a good
are
one.
you Adam West Batman? Now, I could have asked Christian Bale Batman, too. So.
Well, that's my answer, Christian Bale Batman.
Is that right?
Yeah, because he did the, he tried to drop his voice a lot, and I thought that was kind of funny, so I'd go with him.
I'm going to hurt you very badly. Like that?
And then Bing goes, oh, yes.
I don't know what you just did there. Are you all right?
That was Bane from The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, that was Bane.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do a Bane impression. What is your Bane impression?
It sounds like to me.
Your impression of the criminal, psychopath, sociopath Bane is that of a dog barking because you didn't give him the treat.
I didn't think it sounded like that at all. I thought it sounded like Bane.
Go ahead, try it again.
Okay. Oh, no, doctor, that comes later.
Nope, that's a dog not getting its begging strips.
Did that not sound just like Bane from The Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah, I'll work on my Bane impression.
Okay,
and I'll get back to you on that. But the correct answer is Michael Keaton, Batman, then Adam West, Batman, then to hell with all the other Batmans. That's the correct answer. Thank you very much.
Bah!
Matt Bear.
Yes.
This is a set of grappling hooks.
Oh, finally. This is fun. This is useful.
Okay. According to the description, it is a grappling hook set, Lake Hart pickup. It's listed near Mooresville, so I'm assuming Lake Hart is near there. And yes, it is 3 grappling hooks that are set, right? So they kind of scoop out and they've got the spikes. You can throw it over the ledge of a building and then climb up it like Adam West style. And one of them, I guess when you throw it, the hooks expand.
Oh, wow.
So.
Oh, mercy. That's really cool. So, like, I would throw it up, say, like, to a downtown third-floor balcony, and the hooks would expand, and I'd be able to grapple onto and then scale the side of the facade.
Or someone could get these and scale up to your balcony.
I'd invite them in. If you were able to do that and you had grappling hooks, I'd say I want to get to know you. Come on in.
Yeah.
Make yourself
Anybody who has grappling hooks, they're allowed in.
Yeah.
It's like a vampire. You have to invite them into the house at the time. If you have a grappling hook, please enter.
Come on in. Right. Be my guest. Who's your hospitality?
These things look like they could kill someone.
They look dangerous. They look like very dangerous fishing hooks like you'd use to fish for a shark or maybe a giant bluegill.
With these, you would fish for a whale.
Oh, yeah. You could catch a whale with
these.
This
is orca fishing time.
Yeah. Hook it right in the side of the mouth.
Right.
Become a whaler. No, don't do that.
Right. By the way, you and an orca, you're going to lose. Just want you to know right now.
Orca's always going to win anything. Orca could have been president.
Orca could still be president. This grappling hook set, 4 grappling hooks made of solid steel, it looks like. $100, Matt Bear.
I'm in. I have better things to do with my money for certain. But this one on the far right looks like it could split a watermelon into 4 pieces. The other 3 look like that they're great fishing lures. So I could find something to do with them. Absolutely. Yeah, $100. I'm in.
I don't know what to do with these things is inconsequential. $100 is a great price.
Sold.
Does that even make any sense?
It made sense to me. I don't know.
I can't use them anywhere as a waste of $100, but $100 is still such a deal I have to do it.
I mean, you'd be the cool kid in town, you know.
Oh, you would.
Who has these in Carmel? Nobody.
You would. By the way, if you love your kids, get them some grappling hooks and let them bring it to show and tell.
So much safer than a Nerf gun.
Kids in the car going to school, first of all, have a great day. Tony and Matt want you to have a fantastic time at school. Carl hopes you get a quiz. Carl's terrible.
Man, it's like second day.
Don't forget to tell your mom you want grappling hooks. And make sure you mention it a lot today. Text her and tell her. When you get back in the car, tell her again and tell her tonight. And don't stop saying it. I want grappling hooks. Tony said I could have grappling hooks. No, wait, sorry. Don't say me. Rob Kendall said I could have grappling hooks. That's what you say.
You can use me. I don't care. You know.
Matt Bear totally wants you to have grappling hooks. He'll come over and hang out in your tree fort.
I'll build a tree fort for you. Do not sit in the tree fort after I build it. That's all I'm saying.
By the way,
come down
I have a tree fort story, but that's for another day. Find everything over there that we do at the marketplace at WIBC.com. Check it out for yourself. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. If your tree fort needs HVAC, you call Masters Heating and Cooling. You do. But if you don't have a tree fort and you still need a working air conditioning unit, you call Masters Heating and Cooling and get that thing working. The heat has come back. You knew it would. It's Indiana, people. Of course the heat was going to come back. If your system is not able to handle the heat, Talk to Masters today. David, the general manager, the entire team, these guys are pros. They are great people, and they will help. You can get a whole new system with Masters Heating and Cooling, or just get your system fixed. Get service that works, and they have 24/7 emergency service available as well. And with Masters Heating and Cooling, you have flexible financing options, which means, yes, you can get that new system. Yes, you can take care of your family. Yes, you can afford it. Talk to Masters Heating and Cooling today about everything they do. 317-567-9505. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-567-9505. Masters Heating and Cooling. 567-9505 or online at mastersindy.com. That's mastersindy.com.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Traffic on the 5s, and Matt Baer in the WIBC Traffic Center. What's going on?
Northbound 465 slow on the northwest side, 86th Street to 865. Inbound 69 delayed 5 minutes, 106th Street to 82nd. East side, southbound 465 crash before I-70. It's on the shoulder. And northbound 65 stop and go on the south side from South Keystone Avenue up to the South Split. That's a construction zone. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design, or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got 69 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:46.
When you own a business, it feels like everything's on you. Orders, deliveries, employees, on you. That's why Comcast Business is giving you a year of mobile on us with your internet service.
Really?
Yep. We'll cover your first line of mobile for 1 year. So calling customers, getting directions, texting Janine and shipping, on us. The broken coffee maker? That one's still on you, which means you'll save hundreds for your business and get the fastest mobile service with 5G cellular and Wi-Fi hotspots on us. But hurry, this deal won't last long. Get a mobile plan and free up the budget to maybe, I don't know, fix that coffee maker? Get mobile on us for 1 year, you guessed it, on us. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/22/25. Restrictions apply. New mobile customers only with internet standard service or above. Limited to value of one unlimited intro-line apply via 12 monthly internet bill credits. One discount per account. Fastest mobile based on mobile Wi-Fi and cellular data in service areas. Ookla Speed Test Intelligence 2H24.
You've spent a lifetime passing down traditions. Dinners with the family, father and son fishing trips, that secret family recipe that has been passed down for generations. Now there's one more thing you can pass on. Hope. Hope for someone waiting for a life-saving organ transplant. Because one organ donor can save up to 8 lives. Make your legacy one of hope. Say yes to organ donation. Visit DonateLifeIndiana.org to learn more.
My mom just found the best place ever. Wilson's Farm Market. They've got the best ice cream in tons of flavors like butter pecan, orange pineapple. But my favorite is the old-fashioned vanilla. And the candy? Whoa. There's a whole wall of it. Gummies, chocolates, giant jawbreakers, even old school stuff my grandma loves. It's like a candy wonderland. And they let me pick out my own bag? Yes! Wilson's is just 20 minutes north of Carmel. Tell your crew it's time for a sweet road trip. Wilson Farm Market, you gotta go!
Hi, this is Chris Cox, owner of Chimney Solutions Indiana. We're celebrating our 10th year in business. Call this month to take advantage of 10% off all chimney sweeps and inspections. We're also celebrating the opening of our new fireplace showroom on 86th Street and Lafayette Road. Come and experience our exclusive lines of wood-burning and gas fireplaces.
Call 317-757-6979 or chimneyindy.com.
Jeff Chapman here. Your home has a lot of systems. We cover them all. Heating, air conditioning, plumbing, drains, and now electrical. Remember the man for all seasons, and now more reasons. Chapman, chapmanheating.com.
The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220 or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
On one of those days that never stops, try a stop at Speedway. Refresh the vibe with 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks. Speedy Rewards app required. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
News doesn't wait, and neither should you. Breaking news updates, local headlines, and statewide coverage are always available at WIBC.com. When the news moves fast, we will too. Stay in the know while you're on the go with WIBC.com.
So what in the world got discussed yesterday with the Vice President, J.D. Vance, and the Governor, Mike Braun? And why in the world am I getting absolutely... Oh, did you delete it already? No, you didn't. Okay. I thought, Angela, you deleted it. I got this post. It was put on X. Why did Tony Katz go on 93.1 yesterday evening screaming false accusations regarding the behind-closed-door meeting? He always complains and assumed J.D. Vance was talking about redistricting without facts. What a whiny wimp. Now, couple of things here. First of all, what? Secondly, yesterday evening, wait, you don't think I'm Tony Kinnett, do you? Because I'm not Tony Kinnett. I'm Tony Katz. And that you don't know the difference is weird. Because I don't know what the meeting was about. That's the whole point. Was it about redistricting? Well, that was a lot of the reporting. So it very well could have been about redistricting. Maybe it was about the Speedway Slammer. Not 100% sure. It's clear that J.D. Vance wasn't talking to the press, that Mike Braun wasn't talking to the press. I thought that part was the weakest part of the whole thing. Why not? Why not have a conversation with the press? Why not answer some questions? We're right here. Nothing. Really nothing. And I thought that was wholly disappointing for sure. But I don't know what they chatted about. I do not know what they discussed. I don't. And I don't know if this whole thing is going to work. I don't know if this whole thing is necessary. When I say that regarding redistricting, I want to be perfectly clear that there is nothing illegal about redistricting. The state legislatures decide the manner which this is done. They are our elected representatives. My advice, if you don't like it, is vote. But this idea that it's stealing and it's theft, it's all so ridiculous. Nothing more so ridiculous than the so-called protesters that were there at the State House yesterday engaging in insurrectionist activity. They all should have been arrested. They're booing. And it was Adam Wren of Politico and others. Oh, the boos are deafening. Democrats not able to have a single policy they can share with Hoosiers that Hoosiers might be interested in. Decide that redistricting is the new boogeyman. They bring people who don't have jobs to come to the State House on a Thursday midday to boo. They boo, and then you report it as it was deafening? Holy cow, that's not reporting. That's Pravda. You absolute propagandist freaks. A staged protest paid for by the Democratic Party got a result of people booing when they were directed to boo? Do you think they made those signs, or do you think those signs were made for them? And did you see the age of the crowd? The crowd was so old, I thought it was a remake of Cocoon. It was ridiculous. And every rational person knows it. Do I think that there are people out there saying, what are we redistricting for? 9 congressional districts. Republicans have 7 of the 9. What are you doing? What are we possibly doing? I think there's a lot of that. I think there's a ton of that. I may be one of those people. For Indiana, The concept of redistricting, I have no problem with whatsoever. No problem whatsoever. I don't want to redistrict Andre Carson out of the 7th. I want the people of the 7th to be smart enough not to vote for a guy who spends his whole life on his grandma's coattails. Oh, and don't vote for people who hang out with Louis Farrakhan. That's just weird. I don't know what they talked about. Maybe the governor will tell us. Matt Bear's got traffic. What's up, Matthew?
Southbound 465 on the east side, crash before 70 on the shoulder. We're a little bit slow back to Penn Pike. Inbound 69 stop and go, 106th Street, 282nd because of traffic. That's a 5-minute delay. It's also a construction zone short. Northbound 65 south side stop and go from Keystone Avenue to the South Split. We are delayed 7 minutes there. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at drexelin.com. Visit drexelin.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tired of using your Indy summer to paint year after year? Then do what Deanna did. She called Rhino Shield.
I was noticing some cracks and the paint's faded. I was like, okay, I think I should get my house painted. So my neighbor had a Rhino Shield placard in the yard. And after they were finished, I was just, wow. With the warranty and everything, it just seemed silly not to go that route.
The ceramic coating of Rhino Shield is specifically formulated for our climate.
So the Rhino Shield crew came out. Nothing was damaged in the process. I was very happy. They just didn't leave a mess. You couldn't even tell they were there. And the house looked so different. It just looked like a new home.
Backed by a 25-year transferable warranty. And right now, you can have that protection for 10% off the regular price.
Rhino Shield, I think it increases the value and the curb appeal of your home. Definitely worth it.
Here's Rhino Shield's Shane Smith.
This offer is limited, so call me at 888-RHINO-41. That's 888-RHINO-41.
Don't paint.
Don't vinyl.
Go Rhino.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Sometimes an identity threat is a ring of professional hackers. And sometimes it's an overworked accountant who forgot to encrypt their connection while sending bank details.
I need a coffee.
And you need LifeLock, because your info is in endless places. It only takes one mistake to expose you to identity theft. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
It's Hammer and Nigel for Window Nation, and it's the end of summer here in Indy, and your AC is working overtime just trying to keep your house cool and comfortable. What can you do to make a difference? Replace your old or builder-grade windows with new ones from Window Nation. Schedule a consult and get 50% off all window styles, plus you could even get them with 0 down, 0 payment, 0 interest for 2 years, which makes Window Nation more affordable on average than other companies.
Window Nation's windows are made from high-quality materials, so they won't let the cool air out during the hot summer. They're so good, they're backed with a lifetime warranty, and they can install them in 1 day or less. With an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau and over 3 million windows installed, you can trust Window Nation for quality and service. But you have to hurry. This 50% off window sale ends soon, so don't miss out. Schedule your estimate right now at 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary. Another update is just minutes away.
Import taxes, nearly 70 countries
threaten a 100% tariff semiconductor chip. Trump deadline for Russia to stop the war in Ukraine.
Hear the news.
AI-generated fake topless video.
She is the victim in that.
Stay in the know while you're on the go.
Immigration arrests in Indiana jumped 80%.
On air.
Deported 1,400 people out of Indiana.
And online.
The Speedway Slammer.
93 WIBC Mobile News.
Hi, this is Zach from Ingledow Tree Experts. When it comes to the health and beauty of your trees, trust Ingledow Tree Experts. Our certified arborists ensure your trees are trimmed, removed, and cared for with precision. Summer is the perfect time to schedule fall pruning. Call now for your free estimate and let us handle the hard work. 317-903-0102 or visit ingledowtreeexperts.com for more information. Ingledow Tree Experts, where your trees come first.
Kendall and Casey.
Look at how he just broke it further than it was already broken. Why would you think he's going to fix anything?
Have the chance.
You know who you need to listen to? Us. We're the ones who are right. We're the ones who will tell you how it is. We're the ones who always stand up and own it. You need to listen to us. Stop listening to these politicians. They are to blame.
Kendall and Casey. Weekdays 9 till noon on 93 WIBC and WIBC.com.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recyclers Studios, why Indianapolis police say they're concerned about a woman who went missing this morning, what the Indianapolis Colts are dealing with, and why Westfield's mayor says they're redoing their census. After Fox News, you are listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1, Indianapolis on a Friday morning. It's 8 o'clock.
Hamas is calling it a war crime. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. Israel's new plan to escalate the war by taking over Gaza City. Fox's Tanya J. Powers has more of Hamas's reaction.
Calling Israel's decision a reckless mentality that disregards the lives of prisoners. The statement goes on to say, quote, "We hold the American administration fully responsible for the occupation's crimes due to its political cover and direct military support."
Here's the U.S. ambassador to Israel's reaction.
It's absurd that they would even suggest that they're the good guys.
Mike Huckabee tells Fox this morning.
These are the people that raped women in front of their families, that beheaded babies and put them in ovens, that mutilated the bodies of their victims, even as the family members watched.
Referencing the 2023 Hamas terror attack that triggered the war, Israel's security cabinet approved the plan to take over Gaza City while also delivering more food for Palestinians. To dismantle Hamas and try to free the remaining hostages, 20 still believed to be alive. But some hostage families protest the plan in Israel, fearing they'll be killed. This is deadline day. President Trump set for Russia to agree to a ceasefire in Ukraine or face new economic sanctions. But could that be delayed as he plans to meet with leader Vladimir Putin?
We can report that the two sides are tentatively looking at the end of next week for a Trump-Putin summit. The location is still up in the air, and Rome is still in the mix, but also Hungary, Switzerland, and the UAE are being considered.
Fox's Jackie Heinrich at the White House. The U.S. keeps trying to take down Venezuela's leader, putting a $50 million reward for info leading to Nicolas Maduro's arrest. Here's Attorney General Pam Bondi.
Maduro uses foreign terrorist organizations like TDA, Sinaloa, and Cartel of the Suns to bring deadly drugs and violence into our country.
Democratic state lawmakers who fled Texas to block a redistricting are being told to come home today or face possible arrests. Attorney General Ken Paxton tells Fox.
Well, if they are not there today, we are going to file a motion to remove some of these legislators from office.
America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Forced from her home at gunpoint. Nothing on radar. 71 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 91 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick for Window Nation. Here's what's trending at 8:02. Indianapolis police are searching for Destiny Williams, who they say was forced from her home at about 3 o'clock this morning by her ex, Scion Wheeler, armed with a gun. They don't know if they left on foot or in a car. Destiny is 5'3", 190, with shoulder-length brown, black, blonde, and blue dreadlocks. She also has brown eyes. The entire story is up, plus the pictures at WIBC.com. An injury sidelines an Indianapolis Colts quarterback.
Yeah, obviously you feel for him. You don't want anyone to get hurt ever, especially in the preseason on something, in a situation like that. So I didn't actually see the injury itself.
And that's Colts quarterback Daniel Jones talking about his counterpart Anthony Richardson's pinky injury. Trainers popped Richardson's finger back into place, but after the game, Richardson was frustrated.
Really just to make sure I could even throw, honestly. I was just trying to get a feel of it, see how I felt. I was able to spin there a little bit, not the best of my ability, but just a little bit more. I was trying to get back in there, but they said they already ruled me out, so I was like, all right.
And the Colts will play the Green Bay Packers next Saturday afternoon at home in preseason game number 2. The city of Westfield is one of the fastest growing cities in the United States. John Herrick reports on the city's upcoming special census.
Westfield Mayor Scott Willis says the reason for the special census is because the population count for Westfield needs to be updated so the city can receive the appropriate funding for all of their necessary services. He says you don't have to look a whole lot further than building permits.
We issue more building permits per month than any other county in the state of Indiana. County, and that includes Indianapolis and Marion County.
If you live in Westfield, you'll get mailings with a code to complete the census online. The special census is scheduled for mid-September. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
The Indiana Fever lost their game to the Phoenix Mercury last night by 35 points. They return home to play Saturday night against the Chicago Sky. Experienced healthcare worker Kobe Simpson has accused a medical director at an Indiana rehab center.
I want her license stripped away from her. I don't want any more patients or families suffering just because this doctor has a license that gives her the mindset of that she can do whatever she wants.
That's Kobe Simpson, a nurse who claimed medical director Dr. Diane Wells' actions at Owen Valley Rehabilitation and Healthcare Center included discontinuing medications and removing patient oxygen, which led to unnecessary suffering and deaths for patients.
She is a danger and imminent threat to society as long as she holds that license.
Simpson has filed reports with multiple departments within the state. Johnette Cruz, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Gas prices across Indianapolis this morning about $3.20 a gallon, says Gas Buddy. If you're lucky, you could get gas at about $3.05 over on the west side. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com at 8:05. Traffic on the fives. What are you watching, Matt Bear?
Right now, it's the construction zone on the south side, northbound 65. It is stop-and-go traffic after South Keystone Avenue into the south split. And we are delayed right now of 7 minutes. East side, northbound 465 slows after 70 up to 75th and inbound 69 on a 5-minute delay, 106th Street to 465. Northwest side, northbound 465, stop-and-go traffic from 86th Street up to 865. Traffic sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkie with nationwide LTE coverage. For a limited time, get 60% off and free UPS shipping at rapidradios.com. Use code RADIO for an extra 5% off. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist, what's going on?
Hey, good morning. It is going to be sunny, hot, and incredibly humid today. We'll get up to about 89 degrees. Mostly clear tonight, mild and muggy. Lows will fall to 70. And then heading into the weekend, it is going to be uncomfortable. Sunny skies, dry conditions Saturday, highs near 90, with feels like temperatures into the mid and upper 90s. And then on Sunday, a few clouds here or there, still hot and humid, highs near 90, feels like temps into the mid 90s.
That's Tara Hastings of Wish TV. Tara, always a pleasure. Have an absolutely glorious weekend. And we'll see you in 2 weeks there in Westfield for From Hollywood to the Heartland.
With the Old Hamer bourbon.
They do the Old Hamer bourbon. That is correct and accurate. Well done. Good on you.
I actually had the Old Hamer bourbon.
Oh, look who's fancy.
Yes.
Well, we're going to be trying a whole bunch of bourbons. Have no fear. I'm going to take care of you. And actor Nick Searcy and barbecue from Big Hoffa's Barbecue. Desserts from Circle City Sweets. We've got cigars. It's going to be a spectacular night. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. From Hollywood to the Heartland. And it's good. It's going to be spectacular. Tickets are selling great, but we need the sellout. And yes, we need Tara Hastings to be there. She'll sign your baby.
I'll do what?
She'll sign your baby.
Sign your baby. I thought you meant find your baby. I'm like, wait, what? Sign your baby. Yes. Absolutely.
Why would you find my baby?
Stop it. I don't know. I was very confused. Stop it. Oh, gosh. I need to record a new one of that. It's terrible.
Yeah. We'll decide the recordings here, lady. You just keep making weird noises, and we'll do the rest.
That's fair.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
Look at you. On command. Well done. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. You can bring the whole Wish TV crowd. You can bring Marcus. You can bring Scott Sander. Phil Sanchez can park the cars. It'll be great.
Yes.
It'll be
You
perfect.
would be a good valet. Yes.
Oh, world class. World class. I you know what? Would love to see you there. The people would love to see you. They would love it.
It's actually on my calendar. I did put it on, but I need to double check with the if we got sitter situation going on, but I will
Matt Bear will
every
babysit
effort.
your baby. Matt Bear will do it.
Matt Bear, that's right.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Can he watch them from the pool? Because he's going to be in the pool the whole time.
Yes. My kids swim in the pool. Yeah.
Done. Perfect.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, figured it all out. Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. Thank you. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Get your tickets right now. 71 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 8:09. Sponsorships also available. You're going to get to meet a lot of people who are interested in what it is you're doing and you're selling, your business, your service. Reach out, TonyKatz.com. August 23rd, from Hollywood to the Heartland with me and actor Nick Searcy, and an appearance by Tara Hastings. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Reach out. You should be a sponsor. I've got 3 things here. First, tomorrow is Indie Pizza Fest. They're on the circle from noon to 6. Weather looks good. I think it's going to be a good time. I hope it's successful. This guy, Tommy Barrett, I don't know him personally. He has reached out a couple times. It's been me who has not reached back properly, but I hope I've been supportive of the thing. It's very cool. It is Pizza Fest, Indie Pizza Fest, happening tomorrow on the circle. And you should go down and eat some pizza. I might swing by. So there are celebrity judges, including everybody's favorite, Joey Molinaro. Love Joey. Good man, good family, good things happening there. You got Brooklyn Char, Burns Grilled Pizza, Magoo's Pizza, Pacini's, Shindig, Zionsville Pizzeria. Lots. It's going to be good. You need to go be a part of this Indie Pizza Fest. Go make that happen. Percentage of the proceeds get donated to the United Way of Central Indiana. To my guys with the special van loaded up. We're going to go make that happen. Then there's this. I don't understand what this is, and I'm looking to the Republicans on the City County Council to explain it. According to Taylor Wooten at the IBJ, Republicans on the council are preparing to introduce a proposal to repeal a requirement that city-county employees reside in Marion County. That's interesting. It was Michael Paul Hart who brought it up during a press conference, pitching it as a way to expand the city-county staffing pool and better retain employees, as reported, when the city and county are facing shortages. You mean we're dealing with reality here? I did not know that you had to reside in Marion County to be an employee of the city or the county. I had no idea that was the case. What happens when you don't have enough people residing in the county who want to be employees? You just go without, which, for the record, I'm fine with if that's going to bring down staffing and bring down costs. I mean, I'm really good with that. But this is very interesting. I didn't know that was a rule. All city and county employees have to be residents of Indy within 6 months of accepting employment, with the exception of police, fire, and 911 operations. Currently, 49% of workers in police and fire live outside the county. The reporting states that Joe Hogsett is opposed to this. All right, never mind how terrible Joe Hogshead is, the sexual impropriety that takes place in his office. Never mind all of that and the shame that he is regarding soccer and how he treated the Indy 11 and everything else. Right? Put that all to the side. What is the argument for being opposed? I get conceptually that you would want people who live in the area to be the employees of the area, and you would think more care for the area, more pride, more attentiveness. You can make that argument. But if you need the people and the people aren't here, what's your plan? Now, we could ask, are the people not there because they all moved out because who in the bloody world wants to live in Marion County? Or is it that there are so many other job opportunities that this just isn't the one that people are flocking to? Maybe working local government isn't what it used to be. Maybe they think there are other things that are more financially beneficial. We can go a lot of ways with it. I don't have that data in front of me to tell us which one it is. So there are these couple possibilities. Why would you be opposed to it as mayor? Because maybe it tells a story about your governance of the city and whether or not people here want to work for you. Maybe that's it. But if you need the people, what are we doing? What matters more, your ideology, your ego/pride, or the residents, the citizens, the people who need the services that you say you're here to provide? This is a fascinating story. I'll be very curious to see how it goes. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning. Oh, traffic, my gosh, look at me. Look at that. Matt Bear, what up?
East side, northbound 465, stop and go traffic, 70 up to Penn Pike. Northbound 65, slow in the construction zone after Keystone Avenue up to the south split, 6-minute delay. And a reminder, starting at 9 o'clock tonight, southbound 65 will close on the south side from the south split to 465. It's a weekend closure only. It will mess you up if you plan on going southbound 65 for the south split to 465. Might have to get on Madison East or 31. Madison under construction as well until the end of next year. Traffic sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies with nationwide LTE coverage. For a limited time, get 60% off and free UPS shipping at rapidradios.com. Use code RADIO for an extra 5% off. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the Fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got ourselves, 71 degrees? Sounds great. In the American Standard Cooling Weather Center, the time is 8:16.
Indianapolis was built for speed, electricity, and nonstop action. So was Live Golf. So where better to crown a new individual champion? Leading the pack, Rahm, DeChambeau, and Neiman. But only one can be the victor. So be at Chatham Hills August 15th to 17th as Live Golf gets even louder. With a doubleheader concert from Riley Green and Jason Derulo. Tickets are already flying out of the gate. Hurry and grab yours now at livegolf.com.
Citizens, since we each upgraded to Xfinity in our homes, the Wi-Fi has been booming. It's fair to say our town has officially become a boomtown.
Mayor, will I be able to drop into multiplayer gaming battles with low lag?
The lag won't be an issue, but your questionable skills, maybe.
And what if I have hundreds of devices on the Wi-Fi? Purely hypothetical.
Seems like a lot, but sure, hundreds of devices all booming together with the Xfinity Gateway. Yes, friends and neighbors, with Xfinity, the Wi-Fi is booming.
The Wi-Fi isn't the only thing that's booming. Now get the most reliable Wi-Fi and our best-in-class equipment for one consistent price for 5 years guaranteed. All in. Plus, get unlimited data included and no annual contract. All with the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New residential customers only. Select plans only. Xfinity Gateway with XFi Complete required for unlimited data except in certain areas. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024. Actual speeds vary.
Hi, this is Denny Smith for LD Smith Plumbing. If your skin feels dry, your laundry's rough, or your dishes come out spotty, you're likely dealing with hard water. I've seen it in my own home, and a water softener truly makes a difference. Right now, Lance and his team are offering $750 off through the end of August. Your water will feel better, your appliances will last longer, and it's an upgrade that's definitely worth it. Call 317-927-7186 or visit ldsmithplumbing.com today.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age. making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
An official message from Medicare.
I'm saving money on my Medicare prescriptions. Maybe you can save too. With Medicare's Extra Help program, my premium is $0 and my out-of-pocket costs are low. Who should apply? Single people making less than $24,000 a year or married couples who make less than $32,000. Even if you don't think you qualify, it pays to find out.
Go to ssa.gov/extrahelp. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey, it's Big Joe for Absolute Comfort, your trusted independent American Standard Air dealer. Owner Chris Wettikin sells the ductless Mitsubishi Electric Mini Split, which is a clean and extremely energy-efficient way to heat and cool a specific area.
These systems don't run the air through the ductwork, which is where a lot of your dust and allergies and other displeasing smells come from. And maybe best of all, you're not circulating viruses throughout the home.
Find out more at AbsoluteComfort.org. Absolute Comfort is your trusted independent American Standard Air Mitsubishi Electric Elite Ductless Pro dealer.
I don't know what it was about the conversation about pizza and Pizza Fest, and I was then searching around, and there's a new restaurant in Noblesville called West Coast Sourdough. It started in California. Have you ever heard of this, Producer Carl?
No.
West Coast Sourdough. It's a deli that does sandwich, soup, salads. It's there on Cabela Parkway in Noblesville. I never heard of it. I wish it well. And a couple weeks ago, I'm on, what am I on? I'm on 82nd? Yeah, it's 82nd over there, near Allisonville. And there is an Indian place. You're going to laugh at me, but I try all things. It's a vegetarian Indian place called Jay Bhavani, which is also, I think, a franchise. They're in Canada, they're in Australia, they're in India, they're in the U.S. I'm telling you, Indian street food, spectacular. I could not believe what I was eating for what it was. Spectacular. Oh, so good. If you get over there, you're like, I don't understand what this place is. Because it's got a kind of mid-century vibe, and then it's like, wait, I just walk up to the counter and order. It was excellent. Jay Bhavani, Bhavani. That I can vouch for. That was nutty good. I have been, it's been a weird couple years. I got to get back out into the restaurant scene. I got to get back out and trying things and talking about things. So that's going to happen. It's got to happen. Got to spend more time getting out there. I have still some things I haven't gotten to, specifically that Greg Gutfeld appeared on Jimmy Fallon's show. He was on The Tonight Show. And people are like, why would Gutfeld do it? Why would Fallon do it? Fallon is not fools. Fallon is not a fool by any stretch of the imagination. Why not have him on? If Gutfeld is going to play in the late night space, he's a late night host. And he's got ratings, so why not? You'd have other late night hosts on if you're Jimmy Fallon. Now, I think that whole thing is weird, but neither here nor there. I think the way that the late night hosts all kind of want to say, you know what, we're not going to compete with each other. Let's just take these fools' money. I think that you should be looking to be number one. I think that's important. I think you should fight for audience. I absolutely should. I don't think you need to attack other people. I think you need to focus on your thing. But Gutfeld went on the show, and they seemed to enjoy each other. And Gutfeld told the story of meeting Fallon once, and they met in a bar, and everybody was wasted, and everything else. Solid. Good. The left may want to desperately pretend that certain things are just theirs and theirs alone, and other people don't exist, but it doesn't work like that. Which brings us to Destiny Wells. Destiny Wells lost to Diego Morales. Now, people lose elections, but she lost to Diego Morales because she simply can't win. Every single time she speaks, there is no conversation about Hoosiers. There's only a conversation of what do I think is a cool dig and make me go, yeah, and oh, look, I'm so proud of myself. I wrote about the protesters yesterday about J.D. Vance. They're there for J.D. Vance. I said they have no idea what they are protesting. They were told to appear. They were told to hold signs. If AstroTurf had a photo definition, it would look like this. And it's as clear as day. That is different than whether or not there are people in Indiana opposed to the idea of redistricting. The people who were there for this protest, this was nonsense. Destiny Wells responds, and birds are just surveillance drones launched from the secret Illuminati base at Denver International. Yeah. Democrats, you cannot win a statewide election. You just don't have it. You're the weirdest people. You don't have to be. Do you know how many opportunities there are for you in Indiana? There are a lot of opportunities. You think there's a lot of love for the Republicans? Raising property taxes? Dear Lord, what they've done to cigars? Where is any level of boldness in leadership? And what the hell is going on with growth in the state? There are real questions here. And this is what you do? You can't win. And Destiny, I don't know what you're doing, but you can't. Who are you trying to keep up with here? What is it that you think you can actually contribute to the conversation? An idea, a philosophy. There is no doubt that I am right about the photo in question. No one doubts it. This is your response. This is why you can't win. You're so detached from reality. You're so desperate for the burn or the dig as opposed to a discussion and an honest analysis. You can't win. Destiny Wells, you're not smart enough, you're not good enough. And maybe you can be at least good enough, if not smart enough, but you don't even try. You're not alone with the Democratic Party. You don't even try. Just be embarrassed for once in your life. Dear Lord, Democrats, fix this. Just fix it. Good gosh. Why am I working so hard for you? Your policies are terrible. Maybe you could have a better policy too. All right, hold on. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Matt Bear's got traffic. What's up, Matthew?
East side, northbound 465, slow from 72 Penn Pike. And a crash reported at southbound 6570 of Michigan Street. And there it is. Okay, now we have the two left lanes are blocked and traffic is stopped back into the north split. Delay still coming up. But again, that's southbound 6570 crash Michigan Street, blocking two left lanes. Northbound 65 delayed 5 minutes from Keystone Avenue into the south split. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design and visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Hey, this is Rob.
And this is Casey.
James Cameron is warning of a Terminator-style apocalypse if AI gets weaponized.
Join us Friday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
Comcast Business High Five Hotline. What's the state of your excitement?
I signed my business up for the 5-year price lock guarantee, and I can't stop high-fiving people. High five!
Okay, deep breath. You're in a good place. You signed your business up for 5 years of gig speed internet and advanced security, all on our ultra-reliable network.
Gig speeds and advanced security? I'm so stoked.
Yep, and you get it at a great rate that's locked in for 5 years.
Woo!
The high five is just your body's way of saying, I'm winning.
So this is natural.
High-fiving everyone you see in a state of business savings enthusiasm? Totally natural.
Sweet! Thank you! Thank you! High five, everybody! High five!
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee is back, but only for a limited time, so sign your business up today.
High five!
Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/21/25 for new customers with qualifying bundle. Current customers may be eligible depending on services and area. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
Zillow ranks Indianapolis number 2 among 2025's hottest markets. Home values have risen and are holding strong. It's a great time to sell. You want to hire the team with proven systems to maximize your equity. Sell your home with Mark Dietel. Perhaps you're worried, maybe the market still won't give you what your home is worth in your view. Mark Dietel, well, he's the only real estate expert trusted and recommended with the sale of your home. Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. Just pick your move date. No long-term contracts. You can cancel at any time. Luke and Emma in Franklin said, we began building our new dream home, and we needed to sell our old place at a great price to pay for it. The Mark Dietel team made it easy with multiple offers in the first weekend and closed in 25 days at the price we wanted. Talk to the local Indianapolis agent, trusted and recommended. The agent who guarantees your home sold or he'll buy it. That's Mark Dietel. Talk to him today. 317-755-4232. Get all the details. Go online to markdietel.com. That's Mark Dietel, Dietel, markdietel.com.
Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at drexelin.com or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov or text Tony Katz to 46220 today.
Another update is just minutes away.
Import taxes nearly 70 countries.
Threaten a 100% tariff semiconductor chip. Trump deadline for Russia to stop the war in Ukraine.
Hear the news.
AI-generated fake topless video.
She is the victim in that.
Stay in the know while you're on the go.
Immigration arrests in Indiana jumped 80%.
On air.
Deported 1,400 people out of Indiana.
And online.
The Speedway Slammer.
93 WIBC Mobile News. 93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
Texas Democrats still missing in action. Nothing on radar, and it's 71 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 91 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick, and here's what's trending at 8:31.
We don't need that many of them to come back. Just a few come back. We get a little momentum, whether it's through this action in Illinois or through this action to remove them. They come back. We'll stop the actions.
That's Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton on Fox News a couple of minutes ago, talking about a bunch of state reps who left the state because they didn't want to vote on redistricting.
If they do not show up, we will be in an Illinois courtroom trying to do just that. Not necessarily trying to handcuff them, but get them back to the state of Texas, hold them in contempt, and if they refuse to come, hopefully put them in jail.
Texas Republican Senator John Cornyn says the FBI would help track down the state lawmakers. Forced to leave her home at gunpoint. That's what Indianapolis cops suspect happened to a woman named Destiny Williams. Early this morning, they say the ex, Scion Wheeler, is the man who did it. They don't know if they left on car or in a car or on foot. You could see their pictures in the story at WIBC.com. Mailings went out to people in Westfield Thursday for this year's special census, which is supposed to generate nearly $2 million in annual revenue over the next 5 years in the city.
Well, population data is key in economic development. As we are out there trying to lure in businesses to our community, restaurants to our community, amenities, they want to know what your population is.
That's Westfield Mayor Scott Willis. He says the city has 65,000 people living in it paying taxes, but they're only getting revenue back for about 50,000 people. The U.S. is offering a reward for the arrest of the Venezuelan president.
The reward now stands at $50 million for information leading to the arrest of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro over allegations of drug trafficking and links to criminal gangs. Attorney General Pam Bondi accused him of collaborating with criminal groups in a social media post.
Maduro uses foreign terrorist organizations like TDA, Sinaloa, and Cartel of the Suns to bring deadly drugs and violence into our country.
U.S. prosecutors charged Maduro with drug trafficking in 2020 when the reward was originally set at $15 million. It was increased to $25 million in January when Maduro was sworn in for a third term.
And that's Fox's Tanya J. Powers reporting. A Louisiana family has been fined nearly $2,000 for keeping a deer as a pet. The move is being slammed by a state rep who fought to expand the state's wildlife rehabilitation laws. She calls the fine senseless bureaucracy. And gas prices around the Hoosier State and specifically Indianapolis right now, about $3.10 a gallon this morning, says Gas Buddy. And sports on WIBC is brought to you by Ball State Athletics. Visit ballstatesports.com in Baltimore last night.
He hit me, and then I was trying to make sure I had the ball, and I just looked down, and I see my finger different direction. I'm like, maybe I'm tripping.
That's Indianapolis Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson.
And I looked at it again, and it was definitely like that, so it's like I got to get this thing popped back in place, but I'm good, though.
And Richardson is day-to-day with a dislocated pinky on his throwing hand after leaving Thursday's preseason opener against the Baltimore Ravens. He was hurt when Baltimore's edge rusher came off the edge for a hit. The Colts lost the game 24-16.
Overall, a lot to clean up. Special teams need to tighten up the coverage there. I thought there was some good. I thought there was some bad. I think the penalties were a big part of it, too. We had 107 yards of penalties, which we can't have.
And the guy that hit him was David Ajabo. That's head coach Shane Steichen, whose team will play against the Green Bay Packers next Saturday afternoon in preseason game number 2. The Indiana Fever were in Phoenix last night.
Confetti flying into the crowd here. Final score, Mercury 95, Fever 60.
And that's John Nolan on the call at the Indiana Fever Radio Network. And the Fever return home to play the Chicago Sky on Saturday. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go and at WIBC.com at 8:35. Traffic on the 5s. Good morning, Matt Bear.
What's happening, Brian? Check it out. Southbound 6570 at Michigan Street. Crash blocking 2 left lanes. Jamming up traffic back to the north split. Southside northbound 65. Stop and go traffic after Keystone Avenue to the south split. Delayed 7 minutes. And inbound 70 slows after rural into the north split. Northwest side northbound 465. Tied from 86 to 865, and on the east side, slow on northbound 465 from 70 to Penn Pike. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
71 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time right now is 8:36.
How bad is it? Don't sugarcoat it. Give it to me straight. Want coffee?
I think I need some coffee.
Time to fill up on the news. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Live streaming over there on the YouTubes. Just look for 93 WIBC and subscribe and be a part of it. You can get in the chat room, and then maybe you'll see questions like, so did Hammer lose his bets last night? Betting on the Colts? Oh, probably. Tune in to Hammer Nigel 3 to 7 to find out. Dow futures up 65. NASDAQ futures are up 38. Right there. That's what we know. Oil prices, $64.13 West Texas crude. That is the price per barrel. The Brent crude coming out of the ocean, $66.76. Those prices up barely. The 10-year Treasury at 4.26 and holding right where it is. Trump has said that he's got a nominee ready to go to replace Jerome Powell. That nominee is not anybody who I thought the nominee would be. We're talking about a guy who is on the Economic Council. I always thought Kevin Hassett was the chair of the Economic Council. No, it's Stephen Miran, Miran. This is the first step. This is to be a temporary member of the Federal Reserve Board. That's his pick. You've got, where is this board member coming from? You've got one person who's walking away from the position. People leave for all sorts of reasons. Maybe an opportunity in the private sector. Who knows? I don't have the answer there. Is this the precursor to saying, hey, this is who I want to replace Jerome Powell? That's the question here. And the answer is maybe. Maybe that's what this is. I don't think it's going to have a major effect on anything other than one more person to say we should be cutting interest rates and somebody who is going to discuss this in a very, very loud way. Is Jerome Powell going to leave early? Maybe. Maybe he will. The pressure is certainly on him to do so. Then there was the worst story. Honestly, I should do this right. I should do this the way it should be done. And it kills me to do it, but let's.
Your car's seatbelt, safety miracle, or decapitation nightmare?
What is the connection between rain and farming? The answer may surprise you.
Heroin, sex, machine guns, flamethrowers, murder. There's no story here. We've just found that ratings go up when we say those words.
It's time for the worst headline of the day.
French fries, but not mashed potatoes, linked to type 2 diabetes. That's just.
But this whole place sucks. That's right, it sucks.
According to the research, Harvard University's T.H. Chan School of Public Health. I don't know if they blame it on the Jews or not. Oh, too soon? No, it's not. French fries are linked to type 2 diabetes, but not mashed, baked, or boiled potatoes. So you're talking about the oil is, the frying is, the act of frying, the actual oil, clean oil, dirty oil, types of oil. What do we got? What do we have here? They examined the diets and diabetes outcomes of more than 200,000 adults. They determined that 3 servings weekly of French fries was associated with a 20% excess risk of developing type 2 diabetes. But you're saying fried, right? What if you have French fries that you buy frozen and then you put them in the oven to heat up? Do those count? No significant association between consumption of baked, boiled, or mashed potatoes and type 2 diabetes. So the point is that the potato is not bad for you. Fried is bad for you. So also, does it matter if it's a regular potato or sweet potato? And they mentioned the fact that boiled or baked potato has a very different impact on health than the same potato deep fried at high temperatures and unhealthy oils. First of all, duh. My God, we should all be researchers. Secondly, define unhealthy oil. Define it. If I make my fries like Steak and Shake in beef tallow, am I okay? Is it, how different is it? Or is there something about the high temperature in the oil that changes the level of chemical composition within the potato itself that creates a deleterious effect? I need answers. I also need French fries, but I need answers. So, I guess the moral of the story is potatoes good. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to leave it right there. Deep frying's bad for you, we know. The question is, what if I deep fry in a different type of oil? What oil would work? And will beef tallow, does that change the conversation at all? Just looking for answers, people. Just looking for answers to keep us deep in the fries. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. You need an HVAC system that works Masters Heating and Cooling has got you covered. They'll make sure your system is working in peak condition, providing service to make sure what you have is working well, or if it needs to be replaced, yeah, they're the people to talk to. They'll make sure your new system is fit for the house, doing exactly what it's supposed to do, and they've got flexible financing options. So no matter what it is you need, they've got you covered. Masters Heating and Cooling. David, the general manager, the entire team, fantastic people. They work on my home system. Let them do the work for you as well. And 24/7 service is available. So if anything goes wrong, anytime, day or night, weekends, the Jewish holidays, they got you covered. They also have all the other holidays covered too. That's the kind of people they are at Masters Heating and Cooling. Talk to Masters today. 317-567-9505. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-567-9505. Masters Heating and Cooling. 567-9505 or online at mastersindy.com. That's mastersindy.com.
It's hot out there. The weather's hot.
And when we say hot,
But the headlines, they're even hotter.
I mean extremely hot.
The news of the day is heating up.
IMPD officers shot at least 3 times. One suspect was also shot.
Diego Morales, Secretary of State, in his bizarro international travel.
Playing out right in front of us every single day.
Stay cool.
Finally, a cool down is coming.
Stay informed.
All the information right here.
Stay with 93 WIBC.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear, what's going on?
Downtown crash, southbound 6570 at Michigan Street. It blocks 2 left lanes, stopping traffic into the north split. Also backs us up to Sherman Drive. Right now, delay time, running 11 minutes to make it through that whole thing. Northbound 65, stop and go before Raymond Street into the south split because of construction. Northwest side, northbound 465 slows after 79, 2865 for a 4-minute delay. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
71 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 8:46.
Tired of digging through noise to find real news? Go straight to WIBC.com. Local stories, statewide impact, national headlines, info that matters. When news breaks, WIBC.com is already on it. Stay on the know while you're on the go.
It's time to play America's favorite game. What the heck is that television theme song? Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Brought to you by From Hollywood to the Heartland. Myself, actor Nick Searcy, on stage, Westfield, Indiana, West Fork Whiskey, August 23rd. We've got barbecue for everybody to eat, cigars at the end of the night, 3 different bourbons to try from West Fork Whiskey. And if you're not a bourbon person, don't worry. I got you covered with some other good things. But it's going to be a great night, very entertaining. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. You can also go to WIBC.com and get all the details. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Get your tickets today before it sells out. From Hollywood to the Heartland. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. And yeah, sponsorship is still available. Here's how we play our game. Producer Carl picks a television theme song from yesteryear. I have to guess what it is. This took no time. Play it again, Producer Carl. This is the theme song to Monty Python's Flying Circus. Thank you. Yep.
Spam,
So
spam,
good.
spam.
I grew up on this. I grew up on the Young Ones. People forget about the Young Ones. Boom Shanka, Neil, Vivian, those guys. Oh, good Lord. Am I the only one? Are my brother and I the good Dr. Katz and I, the only people who grew up on the Young Ones? Oh, spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. But yes, Monty Python is very much responsible for a large part of my comedy philosophy, which is weird. It's a weird mix. I don't. Everybody is different. Monty Python, the Young Ones, Woody Allen. Woody Allen played a big part. Not in anything else. Like, I didn't take life advice from the guy, right? How wrong Emily Dickinson was. Hope is not the thing with feathers. The thing with feathers has turned out to be my cousin. I have to take him to a specialist in Zurich. Like, that's so. It's a paraphrase there, but that joke just flat out was like, that is brilliant phraseology. What am I supposed to do? That's unbelievable stuff. It's so good, so good. So there, Mel Brooks certainly had a huge part in that. And so, yeah, that was it. The other stuff came later. Like, if you watch the live stream of the show on my back wall, I have some more to put up. I think I've shared this before. So on the back wall, those are not pictures. Those are actual comedy albums. That's Steve Martin right there. And then it's Bob Newhart. And then it's Mort Saul. Oh, God, Mort Saul. So that's what it is. And I've got some others. Have I ever showed you these, guys? So, like, I have ones so George Carlin is right here. It still has the price tag on it right there. And then I have a Red Fox album. Red Fox. So who was telling me the story? They knew Red Fox from Sanford and Son. They didn't know that Red Fox was dirty. And it was like, how did you not know he worked blue? And so it's the Side Splitter Volume 2. I don't think I'm allowed on the video because maybe I can. The cover of this is a naked woman sitting on a couch cushion, covering herself with a second couch cushion, while Red Fox looks into the camera and acts like he's smoking a joint. That's the cover of this album. So I'm like, yeah, I do TV stuff. I'm not going to put that up there at all. And then I've got Robert Klein, A Child of the 50s. Okay, so Robert Klein is good. Robert Klein is a good one to have grown up with. I've got another Steve Martin right there. Let's Get Small, which is an excellent album. And then, of course, Richard Pryor. I got the greatest hits right there. So these are the actual albums that I have. I just haven't gotten them up yet. But yeah, that's where my comedy comes from. It's Monty Python is a huge part of it. The non sequitur, the absurdities, and I am not into the lowest brow. The comedy having intellectual heft, I think matters greatly, right? There's got to be a thought behind it. There's got to be some kind of basis behind it, which it means it doesn't work for everybody because everyone's got to be at a level, right? Everyone's got to be at a level. They got to be able to understand where you're going with the thing. And admittedly, it doesn't work for everybody. And I think that's why, as I watch those people, like, I've never tried stand-up. Because I think stand-up funny is a very, very different thing. Stand-up is special and rare and unique stuff. I think I am entertainer funny. Like what we're doing August 23rd, right? From Hollywood to the Heartland. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. You should get your tickets right now. That is my place. Someone had mentioned that in these events that I've been doing, I'm not even moving around. It's me sitting on a bar stool next to a bar table. Yeah. This is the way I've always envisioned it. The only thing missing is a cigar in my hand. Like, this is the presentation style. But it involves, all these events involve having an audience that is willing to work with you. And I'd be curious how stand-ups see that. Do you work to the audience, or are you asking the audience to work with you? Because I know for a fact that I'm asking the audience to work with me and come to a place that starts, up here. And by the way, different people start in different places. I'm not objecting to that. But I know that I do this. And that's why I think it's better as the one-man shows and the full-on entertainment thing as opposed to kind of a stand-up routine. I think stand-up is special and should be revered in that way. I wonder how they see it. We should interview some comics next week. Maybe get an answer to that question, Producer Carl. Maybe we should do that. I will catch you guys at noon on Tony Katz. Today, Kendall and Casey are up next, and Matt Bear has traffic. What's up next?
Downtown crash, southbound 6570 at Michigan Street. It blocks 2 left lanes and stops us through the north, split it back to Rural Street on westbound 70. Delay time right now at 9 minutes to make it through that. And inbound 65 now jammed because of that crash from West Street into the north split. That's delayed 2 minutes. On the northwest side, northbound 465 slows after 79 to 865. Crash eastbound 465 at Meridian 31 and partially blocking the exit ramp to Meridian. Slow back to ditch. South side, northbound 65. Stop and go traffic from Raymond Street into the south split. Delayed now by 2 minutes. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
I will never forget the day we found out my brother needed a heart transplant. Sure, you hear about people needing an organ sometimes, but it doesn't feel real until you're the one waiting. I tell you, we're just thankful. God answered our prayers. But my brother wouldn't be alive today without that transplant. That's why I signed up to be an organ donor at the BMV, because I want to be the answer to someone else's prayers.
Sign up to be an organ donor. Say yes the next time you're at the BMV.
Nobody cares for you like family. Family Heating and Air.
Hi, this is Malia with Family Heating and Air, and as a mom myself, I know it's really important to keep the kiddos healthy. Air quality, humidity, those are super big issues on my concern list. If you share any of these concerns, give family a call, 317-577-8077.
Family Heating and Air is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
This is the soundtrack of summer.
And new memories are waiting at your Indiana State Fair.
Join us today for Keystone Cooperative Day and another round of fun. Enjoy over 100 free things to do at your Indiana State Fair, including a circus, wolf show, the Indie Dunkers, and more. And don't miss Bill Murray and his Blood Brothers concert. Yes, Bill Murray.
Sounds like fun. Your Indiana State Fair, presented by Get Prepared Indiana.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Hammer and Nigel.
Now, the idea of Uber goes against everything we were taught as kids, though.
What's that?
Never get into a car with a stranger.
But there's
now
betting.
we pay for it. We're literally paying the stranger to take us somewhere.
But at least there's some sort of vetting. You know the name of the person's coming.
So you'll know your kidnapper. It's like having an alarm on your car. Great, I can hear it being stolen.
Hammer and Nigel, weekdays 3 till 7 on 93 WIPC and WIPC.com.
Okay, we are running a car drive right now to help veterans all across America. So if you have an old car, truck, or van, even a motorcycle or an RV sitting around, you can right now give it away and help the vets. They really need your help. And your car will help support the vets and their families. And guess what? You even get a tax donation. Plus, we'll even come and pick up your car for free. And all you've got to do is pick up your phone right now and make a free call. Now is the perfect time to do something good for the vets. Give back to the vets right now for all they've done for this country. And your old car can really help them. So call the Veterans Car Donation Program right now for free pickup of your vehicle. Help the vets and help your taxes at the same time. Call right now.
800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. That's 800-883-3024.
Kendall and Casey.
Look at how he just broke it further than it was already broken. Why would you think he's going to fix anything?
You had the chance.
You know who you need to listen to? Us. We're the ones who are right. We're the ones who will tell you how it is. We're the ones who always stand up and own it. You need to listen to us. Stop listening to these politicians. They are to blame.
Kendall and Casey, weekdays 9 till noon on 93 WIPC and WIPC.com.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, the missing Indianapolis woman police are now searching for, who deputies in Decatur County arrested this week in a family-related killing, how the Colts fared in their first preseason game last night in Baltimore, plus injuries to report for both the Colts as well as the Indiana Fever. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It's 9 o'clock.
They might meet at the end of next week. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. President Trump and Russian leader Vladimir Putin working to finalize a time and place. As the president keeps trying to stop the war in Ukraine, its leader would not be part of these talks.
Meantime, today is the deadline for Putin to agree to peace negotiations or face those sweeping sanctions, including secondary sanctions on countries doing business with Russia, which would be a big deal for Russian oil buyers like China and India. President Trump has not indicated whether he'll move the deadline amid efforts to arrange this summit.
Fox's Jackie Heinrich at the White House. Israel's security cabinet's approved a plan to escalate the war against Hamas by taking over Gaza City, which Hamas calls a war crime. U.S. Ambassador to Israel Mike Huckabee tells Fox that's absurd.
They cannot let this continue to go on. We saw the videos last weekend of hostages. You want to talk about starvation and hunger? The hostages are starving.
It's believed Hamas still has 20 hostages that are still alive. Some of their families are protesting the new Israeli plan for Gaza, fearing hostage deaths. Dozens of Democratic lawmakers who left Texas to block a vote on congressional redistricting that could give the GOP 5 more House seats are being warned to return or else.
They show up today, we're all happy, we can get our business done, and everybody's good. If they do not show up, we will be in an Illinois courtroom.
Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton tells Fox the Democrats could be jailed and they may try to remove him from office. Democrats say they've broken no laws blocking a vote. Another wildfire is burning in California. It grew fast and it's out of control.
Within that hour and a half, we have flames all over up in the mountains.
More than 2,000 people under evacuation orders around the LA and Ventura County line, about 4,800 acres are burned. They just arrested a suspected gunman in Ohio after a manhunt all morning. He was wanted for shooting and wounding 2 police officers in East Cleveland last night. They're in stable condition. So are 2 Pennsylvania state troopers the day after they were ambushed and wounded near Thompson, north of Philadelphia, responding to a deadly shooting. The gunman was killed in a standoff with police. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
She's believed to be in danger. Sunny skies, no rain in the forecast. It's 72 on Monument Circle. You'll have a